Yo, everybody, it's me, Pops Van Zant from the Madness Comic Network, and I want you to have a heads up and look out for our sign-up page for the Roku campaign on Kickstarter. We're going to be trying to get the funding to get the Roku channel set up for people like that guy, the guy who's recording this, can get his show up there on Roku and start getting monetization today. So check us out, sign up, be ready. Peace.
Fairview's coffee has mysteriously gone missing. Mayhem ensues when strange, coffee-craving zombies plague the city. Detective Mickey Potatoes, an overworked public servant, uncovers why ordinary citizens are losing their minds and how to stop the coffee apocalypse. But it involves the mafia. And when you're dealing with mafia crime families, nothing is ever easy. The mafia controls everything in the city, including the police, including him. If he breaks the mafia, they will break him. So, the city is without coffee. The city is burning before his very eyes, but he's powerless. Detective Potatoes has the power to stop the coffee apocalypse, but if he does, he could lose everything.
Nothing unusual about a 4 a.m. call to a back alley in downtown Kenton. A young woman lying pristine and unmarked on the cold, hard ground. I get to work quickly, but there's not much to go on here. No marks of any kind, no signs of struggle, just a dead Vic in the middle of an alley. And then there's that. Dead body in a dumpster that looks like a grizzly bear has crawled its way out of his stomach.
The Civil War was America's bloodiest conflict. Over 500,000 died to preserve national unity. When the war ended, Confederates like Harley Brogdon headed west, shooting game with the Army and gambling. When a card game turns deadly, Harley shoots in self-defense, killing the card sharp who threw down first. Wilfred Knorr, the card sharp's wealthy father, will stop at nothing to see Harley hang. Harley flees to Cobb's Gap, an old silver mining town at the foot of the Rockies. A remarkably peaceful town, especially after dark. But the sheriff harbors a dark secret, and no one dares go into the mines anymore. Cobb's Gap is full of secrets. People speak in hushed tones of something in the mine. Something worse than their cursed sheriff. Something even the Indians fear from the deepest pits of hell. Every secret will be exposed. Bronze Star. Order your copy at BronzeStarComic.com.
Hey, yo, it's me, Pops Fan Marmalade, and you're watching the Comics-Related Madness Network. Huh? So come get some. CromCon. CromCon.
Entertainment Group presents the Madness Comic Network with original programming and additional comic-related content.
Yo, everybody, it's me, Pops Van Zant from the Madness Comic Network, and I want you to have a heads up and look out for our sign-up page for the Roku campaign on Kickstarter. We're going to be trying to get the funding to get the Roku channel set up for people like that guy, the guy who's recording this, can get his show up there on Roku and start getting monetization today. So check us out, sign up, be ready. Peace. So who's running this show? Oh, I guess I am. Okay. Hi, Brittany. Thank you for kicking that off, man. We were like driving. Just pulled in the door, sat down the club, looked over here and went, they got this. But I thought, can't hear you, Rich. You're muted. I thought about like just waiting and watching on YouTube for a minute and letting you guys all panic.
Can you hear me, guys?
There was a little panic. Look at, I even shaved.
You guys hear me now?
A little bit. You're soft.
I can kind of hear you.
How you doing, Max?
How about now?
All right.
How'd that stress test go, buddy?
It was all right.
Yeah.
Pain in my legs, but
You knew that was going to happen.
yep.
How about now, gentlemen?
Yep,
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Gotcha.
Now, like I said, we was on the road for an hour. I just walked in the house, so I'm going to ask you guys to entertain, say hi to the chat and everything while I go relieve myself.
Mm.
And then I should be right back. All right?
Gotcha. Good to see you guys. How you doing, Richie?
Man.
Yeah? Why? What's going on?
Nothing. I'm still recovering.
What's that?
I'm still recovering from being fucking sick for the last few days.
Rich.
Oh.
Rich.
I know, it's not the AIDS. It's not the gay AIDS or anything like that.
I can barely hear you again.
Again?
Yeah.
Fuck's sake. How about now?
Nope.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I hate this fucking thing, honestly.
I mean, I can kind of hear you, but it's a whisper. It's not.
How about this now? Can you hear me at this point?
Same.
You're kind of there, but you're not real loud. I think it's because you're just not projecting your voice as you usually do.
Oh boy, I know. I don't know. How about now?
Nope.
Better?
It's getting worse.
It's got worse. Yeah. That's what I'm waiting for. We can actually hear you just fine. I wanted to see you throw a tantrum.
God damn it! How about now?
I heard the "God damn it," and then "How about now" was whispered. Just swear, I guess.
Say, fuck.
Nah, that was whispered, so that's not the point. That's not going to happen. I think your chest hair is getting in the way. And we got to keep this professional tonight. I'm sorry. That was my fault. I don't want.
I'm wearing a shirt.
I don't want.
How is that possible?
We're not. I'm going to keep it professional. My apologies. I know it's really hard. See, now it's gone. It's over. This is how we enter. Oh my God. All right. See, now Rich is taking over. I may have started, but this is past me now. There it is. This is what we're funding, everyone. This is the kind of professionalism we're going to be having on the Roku network.
If we make the goal today, I'll do a sexy magic Mike dance.
Really?
Yep.
Magic
I'll
Mike
do it
dance.
I'll do it to Genuine's My Pony. Yeah.
So,
I'll do that.
let me tell you what. You know what's weird? You showed your chest hair, and now I can hear you. I can hear you just fine now. That's weird.
Yeah, they can hear you just fine.
Carol, well, I took off the damn microphone. Oh, look at Carol. She's like, my eyes. Oh, I'm sorry, Carol. You never seen anything so sexy before?
Oh God, we are the wrong people to be launching this right now. But when the bat signal goes out, when Batman's on his way and the bat signal goes out, someone's got to answer the signal, and consider us Pops as Robins.
Pops as Robins. That sounds like one of those like late 1950s R&B groups or something. You know,
Pops as Robins.
Yeah, like we were the opening act for the Temptations.
I can barely hear you again.
How do you keep getting quieter and quieter?
The shirt's got to come off, apparently.
Doesn't make any sense.
How about here? Can you hear me at this
Yeah,
point?
that's better.
A little better, but you were
mic
louder
here. That's the
before.
problem. I'll figure out some stuff.
No, actually, now you're quieter. I don't know what's going on. Now I can't hear you at all. Yeah.
Yeah. Weird.
No. Speak. Go ahead again.
Fuck.
Yeah, perfect.
How about now?
Quiet.
Right here?
Still quiet. I don't know what's going on. That's weird, buddy.
All right.
Yeah. Apex Comics, how you doing? Thank you. Thanks for showing up, buddy. Hi, Dawn.
Wild.
Atrocity Press. Excellent. Thanks for showing up, guys.
Hello.
Everyone is awesome. We appreciate it.
Say that.
Oh, that was you. Max, what are you doing? You got someone working for you?
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, that was Brittany. That was my producer.
Okay. I was going to say I didn't type that
She's
shit.
fucking things up. It's okay. It's all right.
You guys, when you type something in StreamYard, it goes out to every channel we're broadcasting to. So that's why you guys see me go over to my YouTube channel when I'm going to say something, because that way it only shows up on my YouTube channel. We can still highlight it, but everybody knows I'm the one that said it. You see what I mean? There it is. It's not going nowhere else. It's just on my channel, but we put it up here. Everybody knows I'm going to say it. We are on 8 different. Yeah, we're on 8 different. We're in 8 different destinations right now. She won't be able to see everybody's comments, but you guys know how this works. We've been doing this for 8 months. Come on.
I've been doing this for 3 weeks.
I know.
I've been doing shit for 8 months.
Brittany,
Max,
you don't have to hand over
like
admin.
what you look like, buddy. Good to see you.
I'm going to try and fix this.
You're going to try and fix what?
His audio's messed up. His microphone's all jacked up.
Oh, like
he keeps getting quiet, like real quiet.
Well,
that could sometimes be a blessing when it comes rich. I'm just saying.
That's fucked up. All right, I'll remember that shit. Thank you. I remember that.
I know you will, because you love us. We love you. Yeah. Holy crap! Look, it's Carol. Carol. What is happening? Are you home or are you still down under? I don't have to leave to do that, Apex. I hang out right here to do that. You know. Max knows we don't run from we don't run. Thanks for tuning in, Apex. We got Dawn. Thank you, Dawn. Appreciate it. Y'all know if you're watching any of my posts on Facebook since yesterday, went over to Pete's, made me little drinking drinks, did all the stuff that you do on your birthday, had a good time. I'm not going to say the name of that game that we played, but you know where you got the bags and there's a board over there and you try to throw it in the hole, you know? I ain't going to say because, you know, YouTube.
Yeah.
You know. Cool. So all tucked in back in documentation. Gotcha. Good to know. Peter Not Finity. New, but how you doing? What is up, Doran at Whitefire? What's happening, brother? Good to see you. Cornholio.
Whitefire.
He is Cornholio. He needs TP for his bunghole.
I am Cornholio. I need
Billy.
Thanks for coming, Billy.
Billy's always around.
Look, you guys, look, everybody doesn't have to hang out for the 2 hours till we launch. Okay. But we do want to show you what it is that we're offering and explain it. If you have questions, my people. Rich has TP for his bone. Oh, yeah, they didn't have that toilet paper craze over there in the UK, did they, Rich?
Oh, my God. That's crazy. Oh, my God. All right. That woke me up. That made me smile. All right, thank you. Holy shit. That was too
Yeah, we can't hear Rich. That's bad.
Rich, your microphone's screwed again.
I hate this fucking thing, honestly.
But yeah, I want to welcome everybody to the show. We're going to talk about the Roku network. We're going to launch the crowdfunder here real soon. You know, I mean, if we got a bunch of people in here at 7 and Timothy's here, we'll pop that thing at 7. I don't care, you know. But we were tentative about 8 o'clock because, you know, crime time and all that. Don't want it to be too early on the West Coast when we do this. We do have people that run shows on the network that live out in California, so
Yeah.
if they're like doing a con or something this weekend, they ain't home yet. And Max, I know you don't want to hang out for 2 hours, man. So if you want to
I
check,
won't be.
yeah, I know. If you want to check out, go get some dinner or something. Come back when we launch this. But then at the same time, kind of listen, because if people ask questions I can't answer, I'm gonna be like, Max, come back.
I'll be right back.
Well, they better get their questions in the next hour or so.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like we've gone out and done a few Q&As, and we haven't had a lot of questions about what we're doing. Like I'm hoping everybody just understands. I've had quite a few people approach me about bringing their shows, which, that's wonderful.
That's good. Get them shows over there.
It's the biggest live audience you've had,
It always happens. We're gonna have a good time, guys. Ron.
Yeah.
How was your show last night? I mean, I popped in for a minute.
It was good.
Went back to party with my friends.
Me and Ginge always. I love hanging out with him.
Yeah.
Pedro wasn't able to make it on. He was moving boxes all day, but me and Ginge had a great conversation. He showed me some of his art that he's getting back into because he's mostly a writer. He started as an artist, then went to writing, and now he's kind of picking the stuff up again. And it was a great conversation. It was really nice.
Yeah, I love those guys.
Yeah, I love those. I love those guys. I do.
So if you didn't see that, man, you go check out Romo art last night. You got Ginge hanging out, and Ginge is offering to write a script for somebody on this campaign.
Sweet.
He's offering to write a 10-page script for somebody, and he's just going to donate the money toward us building the campaign, which is totally awesome. Love you both. A bunch of people, you guys have thrown stuff in just out of kindness. I can't express enough how much I appreciate you guys. But should we take a little peek? Should we take a little peek? Little peek. Now look, one of the things I want everybody to understand is we're not selling a comic book. Okay, so you're going to see that we're offering a lot of PDFs, but you're not going to see a graphic for every single one of them all down the middle of the thing, because that's not what we're selling. Those are rewards for backing us, and we love you if you do on any of those levels, right? Do you see what I'm saying? But those are things that people donated that and we love them for it, man. So, there's a lot of cool stuff here. And one thing Laurie and I talked about, any of the physical type rewards that, may sell out, we will replace. We'll put another tier up with something else you can get. We're not going to just like run out of stuff and leave you guys with, all I get PDFs.
No, you're not.
Some sells out. We're going to give you something else, man. We're going to we got 60 days for this campaign. So just know that, the more stuff happens, the more stuff going to happen.
Jesus.
And Max knows it's like we have broken down from the goal to what we need bare bones to get this thing up.
Yep, okay? For a year.
Up and running for a year. Okay.
Rich, you fixed your mic too well. You did too good of a job on your mic. You're like the.
Sorry about that.
Hold on, I can fix him. Hold on, how's that?
Oh,
say something.
Shit.
No, say something. I didn't say mute yourself. I said say something. You're mute.
No, I'm mute.
Try again.
Blah, blah, blah.
And we'll just turn his ass down about like that. Try again.
Try again.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, that's not bad.
A little better.
That's better.
Okay.
Yeah, that's better.
I can't believe I gotta use this fucking thing now.
Huh?
I have to use this thing now. I have to use my fucking phone and shit. And I don't wanna.
I'm completely confused. Anyway. Yeah, Rich, that mic's got to go, bro. It's bad. Now you're popping.
Yeah, it is.
Popping. So, what we're doing here, you guys have known for the last 8 or 9 months, we've been gathering a group of people and doing their shows on my YouTube channel. The Facebook group grew into Madness Comic Network on YouTube. And that was kind of a beta test to find out if we could get enough people to put content out here weekly and we could build what we want to build, which Max probably better explaining it than I am. But, it's kind of a just Netflix view on demand like platform.
Yep. Just video on demand platform. It's just like any other thing that you watch on Roku or Netflix or Amazon Prime, any of that stuff.
I mean, you have a list of all the stuff that's available, all the different playlists, and you'll be able to binge watch all of the content that the show owner wants to upload to the Roku the day we launch, right? I mean, look at it right now. There's 2,300 videos on my YouTube channel. It's not all mine. That's everybody's stuff. That's how much content we can go to Roku with day one. Okay? It's not like we're going over there with a one weekly show. We're going over there with a plethora of stuff for people to get lost in. That's what we want. If you have a show and you want to bring it to our network, you can do that on this campaign. If you're a comic store owner and you want to run ads on the network, Max can explain how that works too. We have the breakdown for the payouts going to be very simple. There's nothing, can't be any more simple than the way we have it figured out. But we have this is good. Convention runners, right? You don't want to buy an ad for the whole year. Your convention might go off in June.
Yep.
You only want a 6-month ad. You might want to start running an ad in January about your con in June, and then June you're going to stop. We got a 6-month ad. We got a 1-month ad, a 3-month ad. We have a 1-year VIP sponsorship where you can change your ad 4 times a year. Like somebody like Max, who does 4 different comics in the year, every 3 months he can change the ad that's up on the network.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? That's the VIP sponsorship. You guys always see we're dropping your logos all over our thumbnails and our promo cards and stuff. That's another thing. You can buy into having that where your logos are plastered all over our stuff.
On the banner.
Yeah, we're trying to make it as easy for you guys as sponsors or as shop owners, whatever you're trying to get people to see your stuff. We're going to be putting it on a network where the people that care about that stuff are actually going to be watching. It's not like, it's all going to be pop culture, movies, reviews, hobbies, the stuff we love. That's what's going to be all over this network. So, you're going to find stuff you love. Hey, you might not be an RC guy, a car guy, but that doesn't mean that you won't dig Nitro Freak's show if he brings it to the network. You see what you might end up liking the stuff that he does on his channel.
Yeah, his stuff is cool too.
Yeah.
He's got some awesome RC stuff.
It got my attention, man. That's why I started talking to him. I was like, dude, that's some cool stuff. But yeah, man, you guys know what's up. We're building something for us. And I don't care who you are. There's very, very few exceptions to who will be allowed in on this. Max knows what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Ain't gonna name names, but there's very, very, very few people, like 1, maybe 2, that I would kind of like frown at if they came my way. I doubt they would come my way, but they might try to be funny, and that's cool. I'll know who you are. We just won't count on that pledge come the end of the campaign. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Been around this rodeo a few times, huh, Matt?
Yeah. Run a few campaigns.
Yeah. And I know a lot of people are looking at me and they're like, Pops, you're a Fund My Comic guy. You don't like Kickstarter. You don't like Indiegogo. You're right. I don't. But the guy who's building this platform has a Kickstarter following. The campaign manager of this platform has a Kickstarter following. Laurie, the campaign coordinator, the design coordinator, she has Kickstarter following. All the people involved in this that helped me make this happen, they have a Kickstarter following. I'd be kind of stupid not to go where their people are to try and make this happen. Does that mean we won't do a side-by-side on Fund My Comic? No, it does not. So I've already talked to Luke about it. Luke was cool about what I'm doing. He's like, yeah, man, you want to run side-by-side? We got no problem. So if we get halfway through this and I feel like we need to go do that to make it, we'll go do that too. Mm-hmm. We want this to happen. You know, it's this ain't about any kind of stupid culture war lines or any of that, man. If you want to bring a show to the network and you're not trying to break the law or do something stupid, by all means, the more content we have, the more chance people are going to get lost there. People get lost there. That means they're going to look at your shows. They look at your shows. We all get a little bit of ad revenue, and I don't mean the little bit that YouTube pays you. Tell them, Max.
No, YouTube CPMs are like $3.50. Our CPMs will be much higher, at least double or triple that. So
I'm not trying to take all you guys' money. I'm trying to help y'all make money. And everybody knows that this is what I've been doing since I started this. There's a lot of people that go to somebody like Ron. Why are you doing this? Ron said, I got free StreamYard. Leave me alone. You know, it don't cost me nothing. I get free StreamYard. I get to do 2 shows a week on the network and I get free StreamYard. Ron knows why he's here.
Yep.
You know, I save him a whole bunch of money offering him professional StreamYard to use. Everybody on my network can use our StreamYard. Does everybody use it? No. But they all can. You know, it's available there. That's part of the package. You join the network for a year, you bring your show for the year, you got StreamYard for the year.
Yep. Hop on.
I mean, we got
it makes it easier to transfer it to the Roku channel too if you use your StreamYard.
Yeah, because we can just take it right out of StreamYard and upload it. No, you know, and you don't even have to worry about what you guys know. YouTube would steal your audio and claim your audio, and YouTube will claim your video or demonetize you if they do something against one of their stupid rules. You know where our rules are? Don't do anything illegal to get me fucked up.
Yep.
Is that in the fine print, or is that right at the top of the ledger?
Everybody who knows me knows I'm going to go to somebody like Max, who's done this 6 times. Hart Fisher, these guys know what they're doing. They're going to write up any contractual agreements that need to be made. They've done this. I'm one of those defer to those who know kind of guys. Okay, this idea, I think it even says it in the campaign. Look, a great idea is only a great idea until you surround yourself with the right people. Then a great idea can become a reality. I could never do this by myself. There's no way. I can't do this without Max, without Timothy, without Laurie, without even like it says Doc, moral support and ground control. Some people kind of giggle about that, but no, it keeps me grounded. See what I'm saying? Doc's a very important part of what's happening here because he's the guy I can go to and say, man, what's happening? You know, what am I doing wrong? Because there's been times in the past where I've done stuff wrong, and Doc's been there to fucking steer me right. You know, he is definitely there. He's a very important part of this. You got RJ volunteering to come out here, and I don't mean volunteering the cost to fulfill, but volunteering to come out here and fulfill all the physical rewards on this campaign. Mm-hmm. So, look, guys. There's a great conglomerate of people just in the group, the team that put the campaign together, the team that's making this happen. The secondary team around that is even more amazing. Look, I wasn't going to be here on time. I was on the phone. I was in the car on the phone. I was like, somebody help, somebody help, somebody help. Brittany said, I got you. See what I'm saying? Look, this is what I'm talking about, guys. We have a solid set of people that got each other's back, and that is so important to make sure that this happens. You know, like Max knows he only wants to maintenance this thing for a year. He's like, I build him, it's on you.
Yep, that's really all I want to do is build it.
Yeah. So I'm going to have him teach me right away everything I need to know to maintain it, and he'll always obviously be there if I need
it.
You know,
be around.
But he's going to teach me how to do all the uploading and stuff, so that 2025 I can start doing that, or I can teach somebody else to do that, maybe pay them. Hopefully things be going good. This is what it's about. Okay. Max give us a great freaking deal to build this network. There's no doubt, guys.
Yeah, I gave you the super discount.
Yeah. He gave me the, are you kidding? No, you can't give it to, you got to get some money, Max. I told him that. I haven't told him, no, Max, you got to be paid. I don't want nobody working for free. And that's why that was why we designed one of the tiers to reflect how much work Max will have to do. The showrunner tier. Okay. If we go down here and look at this, we'll just go to this one. Okay. If you bring your show to the madness and all Max has to do is just like set up a playlist for you, $25, and you can bring your show to our network, and starting January 1st, you can start uploading your content.
Yep.
Going forward. We won't upload your past content, but we'll upload your content going forward. If you want to upload past content, we have 3 different tiers for that. $75, we'll set your show up, and you can have up to 50 of your past videos uploaded to your playlist so people can watch them on day one. If you want to spend a little more than that, you want to get a few more videos up there, up to 200 videos for $125. And if you want to get up to 500, you're really making Max work. Okay?
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, that's like up to $225. But if you got more than that and you like just want to pile it on, you're gonna have to talk to Max and negotiate those prices above that. Okay, that's just how it is, man. It's him doing all that work. I'm not gonna say you do all this for everybody for nothing. No, we ain't doing it.
It's not just uploading it. I mean, you got to add it to the database. You got to do all the stuff.
I mean, there's a lot involved. Like you said, I'm going to have him teaching me right away at the beginning of the year. I'm not going to wait till November and go, hey, Max, you're going to have to show me.
Good, because I wouldn't be doing it that way.
Well, I mean, you know me, Max. I work. That's what I do. So, so we also have, like I said, the LCS and the convention sponsorship packages. They're all pretty self-explanatory right there as well. There's a lot of different levels that you can sponsor at or have your ads played in front of people's shows to get the ad revenue, right? That's how the showrunners get the ad revenue. How does it break down for the Roku when it comes to that, Max?
What do you mean?
I mean, like, how do we figure out what ads are going to play where, or can we? I think we could figure it out so we can let like showrunners choose out of the available ads what they have in front of their show, or how do we do that?
Well, I mean, with the available ads that you have, you can that are specific ads that are created for the network can be played in front of any show.
Okay.
Now, when you do your CPM ads, that's going to be
what they want.
Whatever CPM ad is out there. It might be a Burger King ad, it might be a McDonald's ad, it might be a Pepsi ad. Could be anything.
No Coke. Oh, I'm sorry, Matt.
Could be any ad. Just depends on who's bought their CPM ad.
Yeah,
that's through a third party.
There's also, like I said, we're not selling comic books, but man, can you get a whole bunch of PDFs on this campaign? You can get Brian Christgau's 6-Gun Gorilla, the whole first trade paperback 1 through 6 PDF. You can get 4 of any Earth Dog Studios comics you want I'm sure he's going to offer you a list. You can choose 4 of any of the Earth Dog books. Committed Comics put up a tier with 5 books. Omen and Revelation both put up 3 books. Silverline put up 5 books. And there's also a Madness #1s of various creators like Rich and Laurie and Carissa, Ginge and Pedro, a whole bunch of people on that list. Max is on there for a couple more days. Yeah, y'all go back Ninja Bimbos now because you're running out of time.
Yep, got 1 day left.
Yeah, go do it now and then see how much money you left and throw some our way.
24 hours.
Sketch cards. We got Rich. We got Doc. We got Romo Art. We got Dal. Dal is the artist of the Still Token comics. I don't know if you guys are familiar with those, but Jeff and Ben, friends of mine from the Still Token channel, they play on our network. Gotta love those guys. Rich was all scared when I was, hey, is anyone else here? I'm just looking at the chat now. Yeah, I'm here, bro. You didn't put the StreamYard link in there like I said. I want to see as many of our people as I can tonight. We're going to be out here for a little bit, but Christy and Dallas and here you go. All you guys, man. All you guys that have been donating content, coming out here and doing this for the last 8 months. Now's the time to come out and tell everybody why. Yeah, also, we got some J. David, if you know him, Drunk 3PO, 2 signed comics of the Achromatic Chronicles Blue. Good stuff. I got one. And then, I don't know if you guys remember, but last year, RJ had the Devil You Know Better book of short stories. It's not comic, it's actual book, but it's signed by Hart and Mike Barron. They both have stories in there. Donated by RJ. We got one of those. A couple different shirt options if you're a shirt guy. We got Crochet Crom, Compliments of Our Love, Cindy Kemp, we love you. Rock. Just, we got some good stuff. And then some cool stretch goals planned, huh, Rich? Where's Rich? He didn't even come back. Jeez. Some black and white silent films for your characters. That'd be cool.
That's cool. It's a good
Oh,
idea.
there you go. See, Brittany, she's like sitting there. I want one for me, all 4 of them. And the cool thing about that is one of the stretch goals at $6,000, we're going to look at all 16 of them, right? We're going to take the one that the fans like the most from each artist, and we're going to make a trading card set out of them. So the ones the fans like the most, those ones will be a trading card set at $1,000 or at $6,000. 7,500. See, look, Doc did some work last year on the Cromniverse campaign, and he wrote a story that I love so much. I wanted him asked him to kind of adapt it to be the first story in the anthology because it was awesome and has a great ending. And if we get 7,500, you guys are all going to get to see that. And some people have seen the art from some of it, but nobody knows the ending pretty much but me and Doc. So something you might want to check out. 9,000, we're going to have a Crom Sheriff Challenge coin. It's got a badge on one side, Crom logo on the other side. Not this Facebook logo, but the one up here, the Roku Network logo. Yeah. And 10,000. 10,000, I'm doing something I haven't done in decades. Decades, people. I'm going to put the ponytail up, and I'm going to cut it off, and I'm going to donate it to Locks of Love. Get 10,000. That's
super cool.
And, hey, I'm not real good about letting anybody near my head with scissors. Look, I'm really not any good about it. I love my hair, but I would do that because I believe in this campaign. I believe I believe that what we're doing could make a huge difference for us, for comic people, guys. Look, like I said, a lot of people don't YouTube. We're going to hit an untapped audience. You found two comic network or channels over there, right?
Yeah, something like that.
And they had like one weekly show or something. They don't have nothing like what we're going to drop over there, guys. Nothing like it. We got Hart Fisher already. Like, Pops, you got to give me an ad. I got to have an ad to play over here on the Horror Movie Channel. We already have our foot in the door in front of an audience over there, guys. So
You put your foot up that I can make ads. I can make good videos.
Yeah.
I cannot hear her. What'd she say?
Brittany can actually make ads and good videos, so she would love to make some.
Cool.
Look, we got her, we got Doc, we got Laurie, we got Morgan, we got people that we got all kinds of cool people that make cool stuff. It's wonderful. You know, it's like there's always somebody I can ask without like overburdening one person too much. Like Morgan made all of them. He's the one that made our theme music, and you know the channel crawl and that. And Laurie makes short films. She made all the little short spots with all the bleep outs and everything, right? And Doc makes everybody's intros on the network. It's like we got so many awesome, talented people in this crowd, man. Brittany, you and Laurie are gonna look. Don't worry about what we're doing. You and Laurie are gonna have fun. That's all I'm gonna tell you. She loves making her short film. I've been in a couple of them, and I'm gonna be in the next one too. So you know, this again is about having fun too. You know what I mean? It's It's about entertainment, but we got to be having fun while we're doing it. I don't want anybody to feel like this is a job.
Hell no.
I don't want to feel like it's a job. I want to have fun. You know, I want to make money for everybody, but I want to have fun. Where'd she go? What's she doing? She playing games with us?
She disappeared. Go back on.
Now,
I just wanted to say I love Laurie. I love Laurie.
Yes. And today, you guys know it's my birthday, but it's also her 18th anniversary.
I'll be.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
And it's Jason Farrow's 17th anniversary. And it's Keanu Reeves' birthday, too.
Keanu Reeves? Is it really? Keanu Reeves' birthday?
Yeah, he's a year younger than me. He's a young pup.
Shit, wow.
He's turned 59, Pops, I turned 60.
How can Brittany hand over admin to you?
She don't I have it.
Do you have it? Okay, we're just making sure. Okay.
I don't never give mine up. Dude, I bounce everybody else's around.
All right.
She's good with I don't think I'll just add Rich tomorrow before the madness or before the draw stream. Ain't nothing to worry about. No other shows tonight that anybody needs. I ain't tripping. You're good. You're good.
Cool.
You guys want to hear about my adventures last night?
Sure.
Where'd
you go?
I went over to Pete and Tasha's where they got the pit bulls that I always, place I always go to. Like, having a great time. The dogs, I hadn't seen the dogs in a while. They're all loving all over me. And her brother brought over another dog. I posted it on Facebook. I don't know if you guys saw it, but Octavia is a little husky Saint Bernard and pit bull. And she, just adorable little dog, right? Puppy, but big, but puppy, And so we got that. We got some ribs. We had some backyard, drinking games type stuff. Had a blast, man. Had a really good time. Some cupcakes with some candles in them. Yeah, I love Pete and Tasha. I'm just want to say. And then
some backyard wrestling.
This morning they all took me out to the golf course.
Cool.
My son was there. His brother was there. It was like good time. We shot as a team 1 under, which since I haven't played but 2 times all year, I felt I was doing really good. I had fun. Good day. I'm hoping it continues to be a good day. All right. So what I want everybody to do, like I said, I don't expect everybody to watch this whole thing until we get ready to launch, but please share it out by all means. Tell everybody the Roku Network campaign's about to launch. And hey, if we get enough people in here, I'll just tell Timothy to get in here and push a button. So, really hoping that y'all are behind what we're doing because we're doing it for you guys. There ain't nothing that YouTube's gonna do for you that we can't as long as we grow. We're going to pay you more, better than they do. We're going to get you in front of a pretty big freaking audience as long as you put your stuff up there and tell people where it is.
Yep.
You know? I mean, hey, if you put your stuff up there and then nobody says nothing about your stuff, then yeah, what, you know. But you guys know I work all day at this, telling people what's going on, where share this, share that.
Yep, you got to promote the material.
Yeah, I mean, you got a show on Roku. If you want to get ad revenue out of that show, you're going to go tell everybody and go watch over there on my show. You know, and that's, I'm not saying don't do your YouTube thing, right? Dude, okay. Well, go put your content over there because we're going to pay you. They're not, unless you're already monetized. And, you know, even if you're doing that grind.
Then you got to worry about the monetization and maintaining it.
And you got to worry about everything you're saying. You know, it's like you can't, you know, can't have Rich on your show if you're monetized.
No.
Phil, I'm thinking this, bro. I'm thinking like this. This campaign's going to end like Halloween weekend or, you know, something like that. We might do a CromCon as a countdown too. I mean, do a CromCon that weekend and have a countdown during CromCon. I don't know. It's 2 months away. But CromCon has not been my major focus, obviously. I've been trying to put this together. You know, CromCon takes a lot of time, booking everybody, scheduling it all, promoting it
there.
You know, I mean, it's an all-month job, though. You got to book it, you got to promote it, you got to be there for it, you know? And what did I take? Like 2 days off afterwards, and I'd be right back to booking and scheduling the next one. 3 years of that, man. Guys, come on. I did it for 3 years, month after month after month. I might not never have to do CromCon again after we get this Roku up and rolling, right? CromCon will be one of them things we can make once a year into something really big.
Yeah.
You know, maybe even physical. Maybe even a physical con. You know, there's no limitations to what we can do. Everybody's just got to believe in the vision. And that's why I said all the people that joined in when I first started talking about doing this, all the people that brought their shows to our network, they had faith in what I was trying to build. And most all of them still have their shows on our network. So, you know, I hope that they're going to get paid off for having faith in me. I'm trying to do my thing. I surround myself with the right people. I know Max can do this. I have complete faith in him.
Oh, yeah, I got this. This is easy.
Yeah, Timothy's
maintaining the database is the biggest pain in the ass, but it'll be fine.
Yeah. Timothy has, you know, plenty of experience running the campaign as far as divvying the money up where it needs to go, when it needs to go there. I got faith in him. I ain't tripping about him. I know RJ's going to get the stuff and ship it out. I ain't tripping about. Once you surround yourself with the right people, it can happen. You know, I'm really confident in my people, and I hope you guys are all confident in my people too, because they're going to make this happen. Without a doubt. And then there's just Dawn, a fangirl of people living their dreams.
Oh, that's adorable.
It's
Thanks,
perfect,
Dawn.
isn't it? It's perfect, isn't it?
All right, fellas, I'm going to go. I've got drawing to do as usual. Love
Right.
you guys. I'll see you guys soon, okay?
All right, peace.
You can
Let's
always
do this.
pop back in around 8-ish.
Okay. All right. Do good, guys.
Peace.
See ya.
Thanks, man. Thanks for you and Brittany too. Thanks for kicking things
Always,
off.
Pops. We got you. Don't worry.
Love you, buddy.
See ya.
You too, man. You guys rock. And that's what I'm talking about, people. It's like, I know if, you know, something goes down, we got people backing each other up. We got people that care about what we're building. You can't be in better hands right now bringing your show to an untried network. You can't be in better hands than the people that brought together. It's just not possible. So, you know, we got some links down here. We got Laurie, Path of the Pale Rider, launching on the 18th. Got the Kaiju's and Cowboys, Frankie B, Matt Blair. Ninja zombies.
Ninja Bimbos versus zombies from deep space.
I'm gonna fuck that up in time. I want ninja zombies, man. You know. Laurie's Redemption, Chapter 6. You got waifus and kaifus, Ginge and Pedro. And if you guys missed that show last night, I gotta still go watch it. But I'm sure Ginge and Ron was a good time. They both got kaiju books. I'm sure they were having a good time. You got Tanner. You got Doc's boy. Tanner freaking Hurley with Helix, Agent of Helix. It's the electric. And yeah, it's underboob or something. We got RJ. We got RJ's Monsters Next Door paperback. Critical Blast. And of course, Critical Blast is our dude setting us up. You can have a smash ad. If you guys remember, Laurie likes smashing and cutting stuff up. And if you'd like her to cut some stuff up and have your like name of your comic or whatever, your name or whatever on the pumpkin that she demolishes, she'll make that ad. She'll send it to you so you can use it promotional. What is up, Q? And this is how it is. I appreciate you, brother. You guys ever hear something so stupid that Q shows up to tell you how pathetic humans are?
Every week.
I love that. Love that dude. What is up, Doran? What's happening? Final frontier. Final frontier. Well, Timothy just sent me a message. He said, "What time we hitting the button?" Well, we can't unless you're here. Oh, that's funny. Well, unless you're here. And yeah, look, I'm gonna have a good time. I'm gonna have a good time with this campaign. Everybody knows that what we're building is legit.
Oh yeah.
Everybody knows it's legit. There's gonna be people that naysay, because I always have those naysayers. But look, like I said, I ain't no dumbass. I'm gonna surround my people that know how to get this done, because I really want to get this done. It's, it means a lot to me, man. I've been doing promotion of indie comics now for almost 4 years, and I've met so many great people, and so many of them have been through so many struggles through the vid and all the dumb shit, Hey, a lifetime worth of entertainment is what comic creators have given me. It's okay for me to give some of them years back to help them when they needed it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now we've come out of that lockdown where nobody could go do anything, and things are smooth. But at the same time, it's so fractured. Everything's been fractioned off. There's this little group over there, and that little group over there, and that little group over there, and they're all fighting for the same amount of YouTube views. They're all fighting for the same audience. Watch my video. No, watch my show. No, watch my show. Guys, we're not going to fight with the YouTube audience. Bring your shows to Roku. We're going to put your stuff in front of a whole new audience.
Yep.
You still do the YouTube thing. You still do that. But, hey, this is an investment that ain't going to cost much. It's going to put you out there for a year on Roku. It's going to put your stuff out there for a year on Roku, whether it's your show, your ad, whatever.
Yeah.
Your logo.
I mean, you can be smart enough to put your QR code on your ad or something like that, and then people can read it with their phone and go directly to your Kickstarter.
It's the scan.
You can do all sorts of stuff with the advertisement now these days. Yep.
And yeah, man. Quentin, to answer your question, been great. Wonderful birthday. We are 19 hours into it. It's all good, man. It's all good. Shut up, on. Yeah, that's one thing though. All day long, man. All day long, we had the birthday notifications on Facebook. Ding, 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 ding. I love all you guys, man. Thanks for birthday wishes. Seriously. Got to eat some ribs last night, Max.
That's nice.
The fall off the bone kind that people without teeth can eat. Good. They were good, good, good. Yeah. He's got that smoker over there. He throws them in there for a few hours and dude, bomb.
Smoker's food is always the best.
I just kill it. So as you can see, like I said, we didn't put a whole lot in the center because we're not selling that much. Okay, it's rewards for y'all supporting what we're doing. Okay, it's look, we're looking at it that way. We hope you do too. Okay, but hey, if you want that giant 32 PDF bundle where you get all the books from all them people in one giant bundle, hey, $80. 32 PDF.
Yep. It's not bad.
Well, I mean,
it's like what, $2-3 a piece? Not even that, $2.50.
I put it at $5 on the regular tiers, on the like the smaller tiers. I priced all of them at $5. Like I said, we're not selling a book. I know they might have it on their site for even less than that, right? That's not the point. If you're behind what we're doing and you want to support what we're doing, you can have some of these PDFs, right?
That's the way. Is a donation or a pledge to help get the channel off the ground.
And they all exist already. I mean, the day the campaign. Actually, look, with the PDFs, once we know we're funded with a cushion, I'll probably drop the PDFs then. I mean, I'm not going to make you wait 60 days if we're funded in 3 days.
Yeah.
So you can look at it like that too. If you back them PDFs and we get funded within, that first week, we're not going to make you wait 53 more days to get your PDFs. As soon as we have that cushion, because the backouts and whatnot. But as soon as we got that cushion that we know we're good, we'll drop all the PDFs, no doubt. Now physical stuff, you might have to wait until that credit card.
Yeah, you got to get that money from Kickstarter so you can get the stuff.
Yeah. Pay for that shipping, bro. Pay for that shipping.
Yeah, shipping is expensive.
And that's one of the things why we don't have a whole lot of physical stuff. Because I'm not, I don't have that much money to buy a whole bunch of stuff in the first place. That's why it kind of goes, we go till we get to the stretch goals before we start thinking about buying challenge coins, buying trading card sets, all that stuff. Once we're past the money that we need, then we'll think about that stuff, as well as extra marketing, all that. You guys know there's a whole bunch of ways to go out and market a Roku network. I mean, I could talk about that on all kinds of platforms. Buy ads on other platforms. There's all kinds of things you can do with marketing and promotion when you have money. I've been doing all this with no money forever. Look, get this thing up to 10 grand where I can cut off my hair and go act like a real businessman. And have the money to go act like a real businessman, and we'll make this thing take off. I promise.
Where'd Romo go?
He's got to draw, man. He's got to draw. He's got to draw.
Where is everybody else?
I don't know. Where's everybody else? I didn't make any. It's not mandatory. I just hoping some people show up. I did tell Timothy, he's like, when we pushing the button? Well, we can't push a button if you ain't out here, bro. I'd like to get a bunch of people in the chat. I'd like everybody to share this out. Get a bunch of people in the chat first.
Where's
then pop that button.
There.
Hey, Quint, what's up, man? Yeah, I ran to the fucking supermarket that was closing in about 10 minutes, and I picked up some new earbuds. So,
do they work?
You can hear. Yeah, they do, don't you? You can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Good.
I might be able to turn you back up now.
Yeah.
Good. Pickle Rick.
Wait a minute. Your volume is all the way up, so I can't turn you up anymore.
All right, so lower me then.
Anyway, we've been talking about what we're doing, and getting ready to kick this thing off. What is up, Sketch? What's happening, bro?
A sketchbook.
Getting ready to launch.
340.
Getting ready to launch this here campaign. Now I know Laurie's not gonna be here because she's, doing that anniversary thing. Laurie, we have a good time. It's her anniversary, dude.
Oh, that anniversary. Okay.
It's her anniversary, so we know she's probably not gonna be here, and I don't expect her to be here. I expect her to go have fun with her man. It's birthday, your anniversary, 18 years. Go handle that.
Oh yeah.
It's
a long
hard
time.
Rich, does your little new earbuds have a little a volume adjustment on it?
No, but I can adjust the volume.
I can hear you now. What happened?
Because I got new ones.
No. I mean, like, when it gets close to your face, then we can hear you better. When it gets close to your chest, we can't hear you.
It's all right. I adjusted I adjusted the volume, so we should be all right.
Steve B.
Sounds good.
I'll send Stephen B.
It's hard to hear Rich on the YouTube end. I'm going to send that code to Phil. See if that ugly bastard wants to fucking
Phil
show up. Yeah.
He can get the link from Max. He's in the next fucking room.
Yeah, well, sometimes people just need a little bit of incentive.
I'm just saying. It's like, all he has to do is stick his head out the door and say, hey, man, send me that link. You don't want
it. Send me the link, man. Hey, man. Send me the link.
Hey, man.
Steve B, I'm going to send you the
link, man. All right, I sent that ugly bastard the link. All right, so I sent it to Quint too, man. He's awake.
Steven, just jump out here and hang out with us for a few minutes, man. We'll play your show tomorrow night or something. I ain't tripping. Don't worry about it.
I sent the code to Quint also if he decides to show his ugly ass up.
Everybody shows up has to back. No, I'm kidding. I appreciate it. Ain't no doubt about it. Look, Stephen B does a show on the network, Draw Stream, every Saturday night. Rich does Draw Stream every Sunday, does Monday Madness with me. Max, the GM of the Madness Gaming on Friday mornings.
Friday morning.
Look, these guys are all going to get their share of the ad revenue from the Madness shows, whether, they host them, they make them happen. They're going to get their share of the ad revenue. Everybody that's involved in this, that's running the show, is going to get their share of the ad revenue.
I just want this to succeed. I don't give a shit about anything.
You can find me here on the Madness Roku Network.
On Roku.
I don't know. I'm really happy with the way things have gone over the last few months. That we've been doing this. Everybody's come together pretty solid. Plenty of content. It's like every time I turn around, we got 100 more videos up on the channel. It's what I mean. It was just 2,000 a couple months ago, a month and a half ago.
That's good. That's lots of content coming through. It'll be fresh new stuff, and people will be always watching it.
What is up, Shadow? What's happening, man? And like I said, you guys, when we put it up and you look at the stuff, anytime something sells out, like if all the crochet croms sell out, we'll put something else. We'll put something else up there. We're not going to leave you with the bare bones campaign. We'll always be thinking of something else. Okay. So, don't be discouraged if it's like you go there and there ain't nothing but PDFs, because we're going to have stuff, we got cool people. We got really cool people. And I have stuff that, hey, I might throw up there just because.
A lot of creative people on this campaign. So,
I got some Crom art from last year. I got a Daphne Lage Crom art. I got some Jim O'Reilly Crom art. I got other stuff I can throw out. That's what I mean. If stuff sells out, we'll throw other stuff up there. Don't worry about it. We're gonna leave you choices, as many as possible. And this was. Look, the last couple of days, it's like every time I turned around, somebody was sending us another PDF set. We had to go change the graphic again. We had to go change the graphic again. We had to add another tier and go change the graphic again, like 4 times. So, Steve me.
Hey. What's up?
Hey, man, what's up?
Premiere Pro's giving me issues.
Oh, you'll be all right, though. I know you just came out here to say happy birthday to Pops, right?
Oh, it's your birthday?
Yeah, buddy.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
Yeah.
Steve and me, we connect on Twitter. He's not in the Facebook thing where there's 8 million people going, happy birthday, Pops. But yeah, it's we kind of planned this out. I wanted to do this launch on my birthday, and it's like my gift to you guys. We're gonna build this Roku channel.
Oh, goody.
What's up with you, Q? What's up with you, Q?
I'm doing okay. Just simply redrawing the Thor thing in my jig.
Redrawing it? What do you mean redrawing it?
I mean, it got a little bit off. For example, I'll give you an example. Different. I made it. How many? 1, 2, not 2, but 3 different types of Thor. Because the first one's a little bit off. Then I thought, let me redraw it again. Then it got a little bit off again. So the first one.
That's why digital's good, because you can just Control Z that shit.
First phase. Second one. It's a bit of No, I'm busy with this one. This one is just simply trace it on. Thank God I got a large glass window, and because of that, I can simply trace it over with that copy thing.
Well, there you go.
Steve B got some Doctor Strange going on. Check that out.
Let me see. Wow.
Hell yeah.
Neat, Steven.
It's my second attempt at drawing Doctor Strange.
Dude, Stephen B, you're leveling up, bro. Every time I see it.
I like how he's got the metal fingers. It's like, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have been graced with the presence. Graced with the presence of. Oh man, we're in the wrong studio. Hold on, I got you. Just wait a minute, bro. We have been graced with the presence of my boy and your boy. Everybody's.
So just sit right down, relax, open your ears real wide, and say, "Give it to me straight, doctor. I can take it."
Get the chops out from under the wheels. Flaps up. No offense, Margaret. Contact. We're off. Brum, brum.
Doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you.
Wow, the doctor is in, babies.
Hey, Doc.
Hey.
What's happening? What's happening?
You know why we're here. It's
you know what's up.
We are 45 minutes away from launching the Madness Roku Network. What we want to do, though, we want to get some more people out here, man. If we can get more people in the chat, that works. Get it out there, get it seen. So if you would please, everybody in the chat, pop that retweet, that share, whatever it is you got going on, wherever you.
Everybody I know is here.
Huh?
Everybody I know is here.
Yeah.
Already in the room.
You do have some of your people already here, Doc. I saw Billy Power Max up in here. Apex.
Billy Sketchbook.
You know what? I'll throw a fish hook. I'll throw a fish hook with Warren Mann on Twitter and see what happens.
Hell, Shadow Hawk. Man,
look, we gonna build this thing, yo. I don't want to sit here and talk about it for another 45 minutes, but at the same time, I don't want people to forget why we're here. Why we're here is definitely to promote that. Doc, you need to send Timothy the link to your sign-up page so that we can add it to the bottom of the Roku campaign.
Oh, okay. All right. I can do that.
And if he's paying attention, maybe he can knock that off before this thing starts. And that also, that goes, anybody that's part of what we do that I promote. If you got a link you want, that to a sign up or an active campaign, you want to drop it at the bottom of the campaign where it says friends with campaigns, we'll hook you up. Get a hold of Timothy, get a hold of Laurie, get a hold of me. Yeah,
Assemble the Crom Avengers.
All right, look, I don't know who invited this guy, but geez.
Oh God, that guy.
Max, don't you have to put up with enough of this dude?
Yeah, I see him for about 2
What?
hours.
He's got put up with me. Like that's we got the mutual putting up with each other, man.
I love it. I love it. Yes, Dawn says hello to everybody. She missed people popping in. It's good to see everybody, and I really hope that everybody understands that, man, look, Max wants to go to work on this. I don't want to do nothing but work on this. Everybody just got their shows here. Doc's show, Stephen B's show. These guys ain't going nowhere.
What's up, Phil?
What's up?
How are you?
I'm doing good, man.
I was even talking, maybe I talked to a couple of people about not even changing their show the way it is on YouTube and making just some exclusive content for Roku.
Yep.
And during your show, just tell people, hey, if you like what we do, got some money you ain't gonna see here. You know what I mean? It's like, so it's not even it ain't even about trying to get people away from YouTube. It's about offering them something better than YouTube does.
Offering something different.
This is true.
Basically being human.
YouTube is such a warm and inviting place to all opinions and ideologies. Why would anyone ever want to leave such a forthright organization?
Did you hear why they demonetized RJ, Doc?
I did.
Because
Why
we
did
were
they
showing the same
demonetize?
stuff at the same time.
What happened? What happened to him?
They demonetized this platform because we were showing the same stuff at the same time.
Mm.
I know, huh? I know. What? It's like, so what?
Yeah, YouTube's a mess, man. Even the long-time big creators are having issues with them anymore, man.
Oh yeah.
Roku is our future, people. Look, and I don't care, it's not just comic people, although most of what you see here is comic people. Bring your hobbies, if you got a review show. Look, we never had a review show on the Madness because I was always just a promotion guy. This is a different platform. Okay, if you got a review show and you want to come out and put it on Roku, come out and put it on Roku.
Mm-hmm.
You got a video gamer show, you got a tabletop gamer show like what Max and I do. I don't care. Bring your content out, man.
You know what kind of reminds me of, man, that it could be, but even better. Like G4, except better and without all the crap that took it down.
Yeah, and when the Roku channel officially begins there, you have to have a space shuttle launch. Then the Madness Roku network on the moon, on the flag and everything.
Got to get our logo on one of Elon's spaceships.
That's the stretch chair. We send Pops to the moon.
That's the situation. And then you have to play your first music video. Video killed the radio star.
It's fucking aging me now.
Video killed the radio star.
I was actually in one of the more higher class houses that had cable back in that day and was watching MTV when it debuted.
Yeah.
Saw that.
So did I.
And, Doc was like 40 at that point, man.
I was kicking back with the grandkids watching the show.
He's kicking back, just waiting for the spring break episodes.
Little did I know that in just a few short years, it would be impossible to catch a music video on.
Yeah, there'd be no music videos on a music television channel.
Yeah.
Unfortunately nowadays, the only thing you're gonna find on MTV is stuff like Jersey Shore.
Reality TV crap.
Oh yeah, there was.
They're the ones that started that, man. That's where they latched onto it. I mean,
I know.
the real world, and then the strike came along. They're like, "Hey, look, we can make shows that don't cost us crap."
That's right. That's exactly right.
And then everybody jumped on board, and it was
But
a downward
it wasn't
spiral.
like they were spending a fortune on just running videos. Somebody else was making them. They just ran them.
Yep.
That's right. That's right. That's the reason why they had to get programming. And towards now, Rob Dyrdek had 60% of the program. Rob Dyrdek with Ridiculousness and all those other shows that he had. He wound up, I mean, he did so much. At one point, 60% of the total airtime that MTV was having 24 hours a day was a Rob Dyrdek show. They would just run endless hours of that show Ridiculousness.
Play it
Incredible,
over and over again.
Yeah. Hey, it brought in money.
Yeah.
Brought in money, they didn't give a shit. The ratings were like, the ratings suck, but we still get ad revenue, so who gives a shit?
You know,
and they were part of Viacom anyway, which is one of the
I'm looking forward to
media conglomerates. What?
Stephen B does his draw stream, Rich does a draw stream, but I have a regular show. And I am really looking forward to being able to discuss topics of the day without having to speak this new speak that we all have to speak on YouTube just to avoid getting zapped. You know, to say we don't question the fairest, freest election of all time. You know,
you're going to go all political on it, or are you doing comic stuff on it?
I'm going to do comic stuff, but we also do our meme review and our topics. You know, it's a topical show. It's like my show, Phil, is geared to be originally and in its concept, kind of like a morning drive time talk show.
Oh yeah, yep. That makes sense.
But featuring journalists.
Howard's man cow in the morning.
Man cow in the morning.
I remember Imus before he went weird.
Yeah, Don Imus.
Imus, yeah.
Anus and Andy.
Beating the hell out of there.
Is that Rich?
That's Rich. Tyler.
Rich types, man, like he's pissed off at his keyboard.
Yeah.
Just saying. You know what? They owe you money, brother.
He is.
But I'm my fucking money.
Where's my money, Brian? Where's my
money, man? Where's my money?
Where's my money?
Who the
I
you
did
working
that shit,
for?
Dude. I did that when I was throwing axes when my friend was here. I was like, motherfucker, you better have my money. And I threw this shit and it was fucking bullseye. I'm like, you see that? That's gonna be a dick. Give me your fucking money.
Like RoboCop.
You're alive. You're coming with me, or you will never be.
That was the funniest bit on Family Guy, I think, ever.
Yeah.
The beat down Stewie puts on Brian.
I like the one too. I like the. Oh, you writing a little story there? You got a little protagonist, a little antagonist. You got a novel.
Why does Dawn want her $2?
I want my $2. $2.
Why is old Dirty Betty asking me to take it off? What the hell is he doing? Why? Okay.
I don't know. People pay me money to keep it on, Rich. Oh, Pops fell out.
Pops.
He's
The
gone.
birthday dude.
Say it's
The
your
internet.
birthday, man. On out.
Oh, he said the power just went out.
Oh shit!
So
really,
who's got admin right now? Anybody?
I don't have any admin at all. Oh my god!
So like
flying blind on a rocket cycle.
We can't let Timothy in when he gets here.
Well, send him the code. Send him the code.
I mean,
oh,
no, we can't.
Man.
You gotta.
You can send him the code, but
He'll just sit in the back room.
He'll just be in the back.
He'd be in the green room.
Walk around the metal detectors.
Q, get on that. Will you fix that shit?
Oh my God, fucked. How fucked can you be? Oh my God, bro.
Jesus. All right, Pops, if you're able, I know you're watching on your phone. If you're able, send me admin to my email.
Oh my God, fucking power just went out. That's horrible.
Happens to me all the time.
That's why I take the little blue. Why do you think I take the little blue pill? You know, it's just.
Wait, what now? I didn't hear you.
It could be that damn squirrel.
The squirrels.
Well, I sent Timothy the link.
Fucking squirrel.
You sent Timothy the link? Cool.
Yeah, I sent him the link. Now we just need someone with admin so he can come in when he gets here.
It's once again, it's that crazy ass squirrel. Doing the crazy power
Pops, I can't believe this. Oh, this is just
perfect timing.
I can't do shit.
I gotta go refill my bottle. I'll be right back.
Perfect timing.
Oh. Max, I think
right, Doc.
I think I'm in the lead right now, Max.
Yeah.
The race to the grave.
You all right, Doc?
No. But you know, at this point, it's as good as it gets.
Yep. You gotta just breathe when you can.
At least you had the Ethiopian coffee.
Ethiopian coffee.
Yeah, it's a drip. I'm sorry, too soon. Where did Bromo go, man?
He had to go draw.
What's he drawing?
I don't know.
Stuff and things. He's drawing stuff.
I mean, Q's here and he fucking draws.
Yeah.
You know, what kind of excuse does he have? Fat bastard. Chunky fuck. Chunky style pizza. That's him.
Chunky monkey.
Chunky monkey.
Chunky monkey.
Chunky monkey. One of what's the thing called? Ben and Jerry's for ice cream.
Oh my God, it's as big as a bat or something.
Jerry's the ice cream that'll give you instant diabetes.
It doesn't give me diabetes.
Let's see how much sugar we can pack into this fucker.
Phil, it doesn't give you diabetes. It gives you diabetes.
Diabetes. Got the beatus.
Diabetes. I'm Wilfred Brimley, and I played an assassin in a movie about 30 years ago. Back then, I found out I had diabetes.
So now I eat oatmeal.
Now I eat oatmeal.
Well, I think it was a Family Guy. He's like, and then I hit my wife. My wife's been dead for 10 years. Who the hell did I hit?
Okay. This is rapidly going sideways, gentlemen. Let's stay on topic here, shall we?
Yeah.
A little professionalism, if you please.
Going sideways, isn't that in the bullet points for the show, man? We're about
man.
You're right, Phil. Right here at 7:30, it says take show off rails sideways.
Sideways, yeah.
And why does it say in parentheses rich?
It's rich.
Because that's just how it is with me.
What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? I just had the strangest craving come over me, and I'm talking about suddenly. I want some freaking buffalo wings.
Buffalo wings. Why?
When don't you want buffalo wings?
I would highlight your comment, Billy, but I can't. He says, go to your favorite sandwich shop, get your favorite sandwich, no matter what happens during the day or how bad you feel. At least you have that sandwich to look forward to.
Yeah.
Old Dirty Fatty says, I used to date a girl who liked me to go sideways.
Well, considering your name's Old Dirty Fatty, you probably had to lay on your side of the
you gotta take geometry into consideration sometimes. Just say,
yeah, physics, natural physics.
I don't know, man. I dated a girl so ugly I needed spherical trigonometry to get in that thing. Come on, man. That was good.
Spherical
Like
trigonometry.
mustard off a hot dog. Just not gonna.
Me.
Oh, me.
What is that? Is that sauerkraut? What is that?
Sauerkraut, all right. It's all straight.
Is that sauerkraut? What are you doing down there?
Oh my God. Anybody who's watching this incredibly, ridiculously fun panel of all of us humans here, this is just a smidgen of a taste of what could be in store on a Roku channel, because then we don't really, I mean, believe it or not, with everything that we're talking about, we're really being tame, at least I am. I haven't used much profanity today. I use profanity as my first language. It's my born language. I use the word F like everybody else uses the word the. So, but when we have a Roku channel, you are able to avoid all the censorship that any other social media platform is going to give you. And you have the freedom of expression of one way or another. And
Rich,
you can do everything you need to do there. What do you want?
Rich, I've got a not a drawing challenge for you, a drawing request, because you can do this better than anybody.
I can do everything better than everybody, but what are you saying?
You need to do a drawing of a little Crom wee-weeing on the YouTube logo.
Oh, kind of like a Calvin.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Color it, and it's going to go on the launch the first time I do my show on Roku.
There you go.
I'll even get somebody to animate the damn thing. Pedro,
Get back it already.
Get back it already.
Dang, that was almost a big bopper right there. You almost got it going down. Rock and roll.
That's Wolfman Jack. What the fuck are you doing?
Wolfman Jack.
You got to get on
all
the
you
radio.
big boppers out
listen
there.
to the hits right here.
Wolfman
On
Jack
FM 96 Rock. Yeah, baby, it's the first time I went live.
All right, Sparky, here's the deal. If you want to get caught, little lady, you gotta be a straight shooter, dude. You got it.
Yeah. We need a professional, a really good one. Rick. Come on.
One that's solid.
$5 to look at it, $10 for me to,
We're not starting an OnlyFans account.
$5 to look at it. And what was the other? What was his next?
I'm not going to say it because we're going to get.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to hear my incredibly horrifying filth, back to Roku channel. Back to Roku channel, and I'll do it with the little twirly nipply things that Madonna used to wear when they were gravity defying. So there you go.
Rich Perotta, Unchained. 9 o'clock.
Whoa, my love. Wait, you said Unchained. I thought you said Unchained Melody. Fuck.
Rich go wild.
It'd have to be 2 o'clock.
Coming out with pasties on.
Girls Gone Wild.
Rich go wild.
Gonna have those little tassely. Gonna have those tassely pasties to make them spin.
Like a virgin. Hey. For the very first time. Oh man.
I had a coughing, sneezing fit. That was kind of
Yeah,
unique.
I noticed that. I have the same problem.
No Richard Pacey's, no tassels. Oh my God, my brain.
That internal mind's eye.
We're gonna have to throw out a marketing scheme there. It's like bleach for your brain.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's
God dang it.
Oh,
gosh. This is too good.
Puffs isn't coming back. Did he ever get the admin turned over to someone else?
He asked me to get Timothy to send it. I did so, but I have not heard back from Timothy. I gotta go take a dirt tech, man. Something's getting me. Right back.
All right.
Bringing sexy back. Yeah. Yeah. You know, my sketchbook says, as long as it's a rich Perotta unclothed. Hey, guess what? Sketchbook. Look, here's my name. This is how it's spelled. He's been getting it wrong all this time, and I have my name up there.
Master of disaster.
I'm like, what the fuck? Where'd everybody go? Everybody here?
Well, Doc had to go get Zyrtec or something.
Oh my!
Turn my camera off because I'm smoking.
Oh, because of the Roku.
Yeah, if we had a Roku, we wouldn't have this issue, man.
Yep.
Nuh-uh. Because of that YT.
You see all the things we do already. You guys don't even realize it, that it's being censored because we're self-censoring.
Yeah, our filters are on high right now.
Yeah, they're high today. Trust me, they are. Yes, they are super high at this point because, you know, I wish I was super high at this point, but you know, we can't have everything in life. Super high.
You high? You're such a straight edger, Rich. I can't see that. I said you're straight edger. You high? I can't believe that.
Oh man, the last time I was, I fucking oh god, I think
that'd definitely be for a Roku channel stream.
Bro, I think the last time I was really stoned, I impregnated half of Staten Island. You know, which is not hard to do, you know, because it's Staten Island.
Staten Island.
You know,
Pop says a branch took our wire. It is on fire now. I'm screwed.
Really?
Not enough juice to even get on the stream.
I'm back. What a mess.
Well, can't he use his phone to give admin to someone else?
He probably could.
He said he can't.
It's technology you're talking about.
Oh shit! So it's Groot's fault.
Blame Crumb. That's what he does. Little bastard.
He's a little bastard. Oh man, I should play some Genuine and start doing like a sexy dance and shit, you know.
Well, if we can get
you mean
Timothy
a Genuine
in the chat,
song Pony?
We can at least get the thing launched at 7.
That's midnight. It's after midnight.
It'll be 7 my time. It's in 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
So basically, what? Pops' telephone poles on fire or some shit?
There's electrical.
The electrical wire that's attached to the telephone pole.
So in the meantime, let us talk about some seriously topical but strange stuff. Bob Barker died by hitting 99 without going over 100.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Jimmy Buffett passed away on the Labor Day weekend show.
Two fucking legends. Two absolute legends.
Isn't there some country one of the older country stars passed away recently?
I don't know. Here's what I know. Here's what I want everybody to think about.
I know it was one of the
People
bigger
say-
name ones. I just don't know country stars.
Arlene
so.
Way she was Harley Quinn's voice.
When
Yeah,
people
so
say
it
we
was
need
that,
to,
Classic
yeah,
Harley
yeah.
Quinn, yeah.
when people say we need to save the earth, my question is, why do we want to live on an earth without Eddie Van Halen or Jimmy Buffett?
Oh God.
What's the point?
Let's see. Terry Funk died.
Like I say, it's like it's not saving the earth; it's saving humans because the earth will just shake us off like a bad case of fleas and keep going.
That is
man.
true. The Earth was here billions of years before we arrived, and we're not even a drop in the fucking bucket. They will shit us out, and all the squid will get smarter than us and eat us.
Yeah,
and
another couple million years, something will evolve. Yeah.
We're just a cancer.
We are a cancer to this planet. We are. Let me see who else died. Adele,
The wrestler guy died.
Terry Funk died. Harley Quinn's voice died. I'm going to put down who died recently. Died recently, famous. All right.
This wasn't recent, but Kevin Conroy passed.
Let me see. Who the fuck died? Buffett, Jacksoni, Jamie Christopher, you fat bastard. Faye Fantaro. She's a Bob Barker. Amy Sorkin. She was
Bray
hot.
Wyatt passed away.
Yeah, Bray Wyatt.
Ooh.
Fuck. Bray Wyatt, he's a wrestler.
And he was only 36 years old when he passed.
Terry Funk.
Damn.
David Jacobs. Ray Hildebrand. Okay.
I think right now, the WWE industry is trying to raise money for his family.
Darren Kent, Magoo, Clarence Avant, Shelley Smith. I'm looking at all the people who've died. The voice of
WWE
Bumhauer
could pay
is
for stuff if they really wanted to.
See. Robert Swan. These are people that no one gives a shit about. Okay, DJ Casper. Yeah, all right. Herbert Siegel, billionaire entertainment industry mogul, died at 95 because it was too late for him to drain any more virgin blood. Fuck him and his mother. Mark Margolis, he was Hector Salamanca. Breaking Bad.
Salamanca. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that one. Yeah.
Carol Duvall, no one cares. Pee Wee Herman died not too recent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sinead O'Connor, that was fucking horrifying. Bo Goldman, Inga Swanson, Pamela Blair, nice tits. Glad you're dead. Layla Goldoni, I don't know who she is, but she sounds like a porn star. Tony Bennett, Jerry Cooper Smith. Yeah. He sounds like a Marvel Comics writer. Bill Cunningham, who was the model for the Ken doll. But it's so funny. This guy, Bill Cunningham, he was the model for the Ken doll, but there's a picture of him with no hair. Like, what the fuck? This is not the Ken doll.
Ken can age. Come on.
Yeah.
Jane Birkin, who is the mother of who the fuck is who are her kids? Her kids are hot. She's hot too. That's someone else. Anyway, Josephine Chaplin, daughter of Charlie Chaplin, died at 74.
Really?
Yeah. Andrea Evans, another soap opera actress. George Tinkner, but a founding member of the group Journey.
Oh, Alan Arkin.
Yeah. Coco Lee. All right. Yeah. She killed herself at age 48. Idiot.
Yeah. Oh, Treat Williams.
Wait 1 second. Rob Lieberman, Lawrence Truman, Alan Arkin. Yeah, nice mustache. Julian Sands. He died in the desert, didn't he?
Yeah, he disappeared and
he got lost.
And
got raped and eaten by a bear.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
That sucked because I liked I liked Warlock. That movie was great.
Yeah. That was a really good B that actually made it out to the theater. Saw that in the theater. That was pretty good. Oh, we
left.
lost stock now.
You can't come back. If you leave, you're out.
John Romita Sr. died. Pat Robertson died. The Iron Sheik died. Pat Cooper. Carrie Ann Donaldson, former contestant on Britain's Got Talent.
Uh-oh, there we go. Somebody got the key.
Someone got the key.
Who got the key?
Who's
got the key? Timothy's here. There you are. Hey, Timothy.
Timothy.
Timmy.
What's up? What's up? Sorry, I
What's
had my camera blocked and my mic muted.
Well, welcome.
Crazy, Mike.
Hey, thanks for having me. Doc, how are you?
Shut up.
I'm not even sure at this point, Timothy, but I'm here. So.
Hey, and am I getting ready to throw the old switch on this Kickstarter?
Yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna give Pops a little time. He's got a limb down that has knocked out power, so we'll wait for Pops as long as we can, and then if he doesn't look like he's gonna come back, then we'll go.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's coming back.
All right, well, I got my my mom's here. I got to say goodbye to her. She's getting ready to go home, so I'll be close by.
All right, man.
All right.
On page, I'm on page 45. I'm not even sure if I'll be able to get to the scene I want to get to.
Page 45, Stephen B.
Yep.
Well, let's take a peeky peek at page 45.
Right now, the main character, he's just waking up from his
coma, nap.
Well, from going into this.
Okay.
He just got his powers, and now he's waking up from like a 3-day coma.
Wow.
Right on. Pardon me.
And I'm trying to think whether or not I should do that one idea I had where he realized he's late for class, so he ends up on an instinct using his super speed to change from his raggedy clothes to clean clothes, and just super speeds all the way to his class.
Roger that. Let's take a look here at Phyllis sharing some of his color work with us.
Oh, you want to see some of that? There you go. That's something I did for Tim Olson for his Melvin series. It's a back cover I worked on with Rob Ewing. Does really cool work. And I just finished this up. Warren Brown's getting ready to release his Sig and Joe series, and here's one a Firefly homage cover that we worked on, man.
No, I see Sig. What is Joe? Cup of Joe coffee?
Yeah. Yep, okay. Sig and Joe. Yep.
Gentlemen, it's almost 1 o'clock. If I'm still awake, I'll come back. I'll see you cats.
Alrighty.
Should be launching in 12 minutes. See you
12
later.
minutes? All right.
12
No, I'll wait
minutes.
then. Fuck that. I'll wait.
We're going to wait and try to go on the hour.
All right, fine.
Yeah, I had this idea where the thing where he super speeds his way to his classroom. The professor, as his professor walks by him, he starts smelling burning rubber.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I always wondered about that. You got these dudes with super speed and they're running off super fast and everything, and it doesn't burn up their shoes.
Smell like ozone or something in the air.
So I was gonna have his professor look at him like look and talk to him like, now being absent for three days from my class is one thing, but the next time you come to my class, don't smell like burning rubber. So I'm trying to figure out I really should have written all this down, but I have it all in my head.
That's a rough way to work, brother.
Yeah, man. It's a
Without
little
a
bit up
script.
Yeah,
Working
I
without
would.
a script is
I would
rough.
I would at least blot it out before you decide to just draw it and then throw your words in. I don't know what's compelling you to do that. If you want to do it like that, go ahead, but that's not advisable. Period.
Well, I had it written down somewhere. And it's just
So write it down again. Jesus, man.
What is it?
Don't you have like a computer where you can type letters into it, like a word or something?
Oh, here you go. You want another sneak peek, Doc, man?
No.
All right.
No.
Fine.
No, I don't want to see it.
This should be finally coming up.
No.
Over at Silverline, the next issue of White Devil. I did find out there was a little miscommunication problem where I had stuff all over in the folder, but they're looking in the wrong folder. I'm like, I've had that done for a while. So, yeah, now everything's squared away. So White Devil 2 from Silverline should be getting that out here soon, man.
Sweet.
Roland will let us know what's going on.
Nice work, bro.
Oh, thank you, man. That was fun. That was a good double page. I don't get too many double pages to work on, but
with there's a double page spread, excuse me, that I did in Pariah Blood and Mud, and then in the course of editing, somehow it ended up throwing off the double page spread, so I had to do another page before it.
Yep.
I will never do another double page spread. So
oh, because you didn't have it start on the right.
Even.
Well, we did, but then somehow in the course of the edits, it got screwed up.
Oh, yeah. That's the only thing with those. You gotta be careful of that.
Yeah. How I make sure somebody doesn't happen is I would need to think is the pages on the left being the odd numbers and the pages on the right being even numbers. And
no, the left is even. The right is one. The left. Wait. 1, 2. Yeah, the left is even, and the right is off.
Yeah. And if you don't remember that, say these two are double page is a double page spread. This will probably be on another page somewhere, and this will be out of place.
So I guess I'll count this as an update on Pariah. I'll clip this later and send it out to the sign up list. We are now at 85% lettering and final edits.
Sweet.
We should be finished by Tuesday and hopefully go to print by the end of the week.
Woo-hoo.
Good shit.
Speaking of print, nice. Speaking of print, I was at the convention where I was selling my stuff, and apparently I came across a guy who sells independent books at his store, and he was putting my book in his store.
All right, fantastic.
But the thing is, I need to go to a different printing company to print them out because of what it costs to print them already. And it costs like $8 to print the quality I have right now.
What?
$8
per book?
Yeah, per book.
Hell no.
Yeah, that's too much.
Don't blurt it out here, but put it in private chat who you're using. And I strongly recommend touch base with Max. He'll know even better printers than I do, or more printers than I do.
Well, you've really got two choices when it comes to printing. Well, there's three. There's Nixon, Comics Wellspring, and then there's the one that's in Florida that Scout and all them use. I can't remember the name of it.
I think it was $8. Hold on, let me check.
Kaboom!
Yeah, that's it. Kablam or something like that.
As much as we might want to use a local printer, it's just not viable.
Don't use the local printer. Please don't. Oh my God.
I mean, unless your local printer is great, which not many of them are. I mean, the local printers here in Kansas City, they could do a comic, but it'd probably cost $10 a book.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh my
The
God.
printer I use for getting scans done here, because I don't own a scanner, she suggested, why don't you go to the newspaper? Go to the local newspaper. They can print those. But then I've seen our local newspaper, and I don't want them anywhere near my
Damn.
Put it on newsprint anyways.
Oh boy.
I have no problem with wanting to do a book and release it on newsprint.
Yeah.
Old school. Like a 1970s floppy. But I'm afraid, even though I'm nostalgic for that, and some others might be as well, I'm afraid that it just wouldn't go over that well with the backers at large.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Pete Samedi he does all his stuff on newsprint.
So here's the
I think so.
company
Yeah.
that I work
Do they
with.
still do it that way?
I don't know. They used to. I don't pay
Oh,
attention
that was a
to
good
them that
idea at
much.
one point, especially like with the retro feel, and especially the cost that it cut it down to.
And this is the amount that it costs per book.
Yeah, I don't remember who we're using. I think we're using Mixum. Just right now, at this moment, it's a better price break
Yep.
than the other biggies. Well, I mean, all right, Stephen B., if you printed 100, though, what would it be?
I don't know, because I never really printed 100, just 25.
All right, so Pops is saying they're not going to fix that anytime soon. So as soon as Timothy gets back, we'll push the button. We'll go live.
Yeah.
And we will guerrilla stomp this launch.
Well,
Timothy,
Pops can get on with his phone.
Let me get my lucky hat.
All right. Wait, I need my lucky hat.
I don't have a lucky hat.
I don't need a lucky hat. I got you.
Let's
I
see.
don't have any luck.
Men without hats.
So if it was a quantity of 100, that's the same
All right.
stuff.
Let me get my Jimmy hat on. Yeah.
Okay.
Timothy
Make
B.,
my lucky hat too.
I'm here.
share your screen with us, and let's launch this thing.
All right, hold on. Hold on, man. We're coming.
Got 1 minute, man.
Oh, did we have a time? I don't even know we had a
No,
time.
I don't know.
We didn't. We just decided it would be on the hour. Pops wasn't back yet. And Pops is saying this will not be fixed anytime soon. So, Pops, if you're watching, and I know you are, I assume you want to give us a thumbs up. Go ahead and kick this pig.
Well, why can't he hop on with his phone?
Not enough juice.
Didn't have enough power.
But to use the car lighter charger, go out there, plug in
No,
his
I think
phone.
his phone doesn't have enough power. I think his phone sucks.
Oh, okay.
All right. So,
you ready?
Let's do this.
All right. Let's launch this thing, boys and girls.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Ready.
Uno,
On
dos,
project. Here we go.
cuatro.
Congratulations, your project is live.
It is live.
Here we go, boys and girls. The opportunity to get the Roku Madness Comic Network. Let's make this happen.
I got.
Yeah, baby. All right, so here's what we're going to be doing. Timothy, are you there? Oh, he stepped away.
I'm here.
Oh, there he is. Timothy, walk us through the campaign page here.
Okay. Here's what we got. Ready? This is the Madness Comic Network Roku platform. We got a lot of great things here for both creators and viewers alike. Let's start out by taking a look at some of the tiers, the available rewards. The first thing is, you love the idea and you want to help, you don't want anything in return, you can throw in $10 to help us build the Roku network. The second thing, this is the Revelation Comic PDF bundle. That's $15. That'll get you the 3 number ones. Next choice, the Omen Comics PDF bundle. That's $15. White Druid, Michael Nero, number 1. Dragon Girl, Albino Warrior, number 1. Gallows Man, number 1. That one looks like a winner. Looks like a pretty good one, man, if you ask me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Sponsorship, 1 month video, that's $20. That's 1 month of playing your 30-second ad on the network, minimum 3 times a day. Whoa, $20. That's the Earth Dog Studios comic PDF bundle. Choose 4 of your favorite titles.
Nice.
I heard this is good stuff. That's Silverline PDF bundle of 5. Good stuff coming from Silverline. Wow, look at this, will you? Doc Blalock Madness sketch card, $25. Only 4 available. That's limited time. Act now. Next up, Rich Perotta. Only $25. That's a value right there, guys. Jump in on that one.
Oh, yeah.
Madness sketch card, Dal. I don't know, Dal, but that sounds like a heck of a good deal. Here's your chance to get some collectible sketch cards.
Absolutely. And by the way, the sketch card is your choice. Whatever you want drawn, we will do.
Yeah, terrific artwork in this tier. You got Romo art, $25. Only 4 available. Again, limited times. Jump in now.
Now, I don't know about the other guys, but all of my sketch cards are 5x7.
Nice. Good size. Good size.
Yep.
The next one I got for you, that's the PDF bundle of first issues from various indie publishers. We got Path of the Pale Rider number 1, Redemption number 1, Incantesi number 1, Human Hunters. Incantesi number 1, and Duck Funny Mafia number 1. So again, another real solid lineup there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's some good stuff.
Human Hunters for sure.
Bring your show to the madness. This is the bronze level. That's just $25. Includes basic setup with no uploaded videos and no previous content startup. If you're looking to get a little bit deeper into the comics, there's the Committed Comics PDF bundle, $25. That gets you Jackrabbit, Java, Threads, Neo Dawn, and Nera X Reborn. That looks like some good stuff there.
Yeah,
how about a
Nera
Madness
X
Roku
great.
logo t-shirt? That's just $30. The first shirt, only in the U.S., be delivered by November of 2023. This one looks pretty good to me, too. I'm a fan of the Six Gun Gorilla. That's the 6 Gun Gorilla PDF bundle, including number 1 to 6, for just $30.
Wow.
Unspeakable value. The signed Achromatic Blue Chronicles Blue David's, exclusive signed copy of J. David's Achromatic Chronicles Blue, limited to 2.
Nice.
The Devil You Know Better, number 13, that's $35. When you back this level, you're the only one getting the exclusive number 13 of 25, The Devil You Know Better, signed by Mike Barron and Hart Fisher. This is a truly unique item. Grab this ASAP.
Wow.
That's just $35. That's a deal.
Yeah, it is.
What do we got next? That looks like the Roku Sheriff shirt. That's just $40. The official I Help Build the Roku Network shirt. The front Sheriff badge says I Help Build the Madness. And the back, of course, is the Roku Madness logo. Pretty solid. Whoa, how about this? I know this fella, Earth Dog Studios print ad. We're getting some books getting printed up here. I'm going to be selling print ads in the back. It is a dual page spread ad. And in this case, it would give you a 1/4 page of that promotion.
Cool.
You get lumped in with some great creators. Anybody who wants to lump in, that is a great opportunity for other creators. How about this one? You ready for this? Sponsorship, 6 months logo on thumbnail. That's just $50. Get your logo on all promo card advertisements for all Madness broadcasts. I'm thinking about doing that one myself for just $50.
Yeah.
Some of these are actually very reasonable.
Yeah, they are.
sponsorship, 3 months video ad, just $50, 3 months of playing your 30-second ad, minimum 3 times per day. That's a good one too. But hey, maybe you're thinking, all this advertising and marketing isn't really my bag. What I need is a crochet crom, and I'm looking for about $50. Get your own custom-made crochet crom plushie made for you by Cindy Koepp. Koepp, am I saying that right?
Yep.
Yes, you are.
Roku stick, just $60. That's the Roku stick with a Madness logo sticker on it. You need a Roku stick, here you go.
Nice.
Pretty good one. Now we're getting into some of the heavier shows. This is Bring Your Show to the Madness Silver. That's $5. That's basic setup plus up to 50 video uploads. Hey, you're looking for a big pile of PDF comics. I want it all. That's 32 PDFs in one giant bundle. It's just $8. $80. $80. Yeah, it isn't that much of a bundle.
Wow.
Okay, what do we got here? Smash ad. Your name here. Smash ads on the Tuesday morning brew. That's $100. You want Laurie Calcaterra to write your name big and bold on a watermelon or pumpkin and smash it on a show? I kind of do want that. She will be smashing with sledgehammers or slicing with machetes to get your name in people's faces. Not only do you get ad space, you get a copy of the digital file for your own advertising uses. That's a pretty good one. Ginge and Pedro, $100 show script offer. Ginge will write you a 10-page script. Work directly with Ginge for a custom script of your choosing. Only $100. Get drawn into the Path of the Pale Rider. That's $100. You can be the star of a comic book. If you love being immortalized, this is the tier for you. You can be in the Western apocalypse called Path of the Pale Rider. That's just $100. Now we're talking about some sponsorship. That's 6 months of video ads. That's $100. 6 months of playing your 30-second ad, minimum 3 times a day. See, that's what I mean. That's only $100. This is a deal, guys.
Yeah, it is.
We can be jumping in to do this. Next up, Bring Your Show to the Madness. This is the gold level. That's the basic setup, plus up to 200 video uploads. If you've already got a channel and you're having some significant success with it and you're looking for the next level, right here it is. That's the Madness Roku Network. Bring Your Show over for $125. The sky is the limit.
Yeah.
Your ad here, sponsorship, logo, and video ad, that's $200. That's your logo on the promo cards and 1 year of playing your 30-second ad, minimum 3 times a day. Now, this is for the all-stars out there. You've already got a show, and it's been going for a couple of years. You can bring it over to the Madness for just $225. That includes the basic setup, plus up to 500 video uploads. That's a lot of videos, man. Somebody is taking...
Yeah, that'd be a lot of work for me, but I'd do it.
Yeah, I was going to say that's Max taking care of that. Thank you, Max.
Yeah.
Sponsorship VIP level. You ready for this? $250. That's 1 year worth of video ads. You can update the ads 3 times a year. That's also 1 year worth of video ads, up to 4 30-second spots in the calendar year. Get your logo on all promo card advertisement for all Madness broadcasts. Guys, come check this out. That's the Madness Roku Network. This is the one everybody's going to be talking about in a couple of months.
Outstanding.
Just back it already.
You know you want to. All right.
Getting some backers already.
All right. We're at 30. We're off and running at $35. We got to hit it one more time. Yeah, baby. All right, so we lost Rich Perotta, and that may or may not be a good thing. We'll just have to wait and see. So we are live on the campaign. We will keep updating as we cruise along here. Want to give some shout outs here. We got to give a shout out to Timothy B, Mr. Fling of Earth Dog Studios, Water Wars, and something else. Help me.
Call of the Cryptid is the new one.
Call of the Cryptid. This man put his talent into building the page. We want to thank Laurie Calcaterra for her work. Of course, Pops actually did some work of his own and composing some of the images. So,
yeah, they did a good job. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, good team. And, of course, Max Devill of Atrocity Press, publisher of Machine Gun Mary, Human Hunters, and Ninja Bimbos versus Zombies
Zombies from Deep Space.
From Deep Space.
It's a long one.
Is our engineer who's building the Roku, and he has experience doing this, folks. So this is not a poke and hope. This is a we know what we're doing kind of thing.
Yep. It's easy enough when you know how to do it, but it's time consuming.
And of course, I've been passing out the meds and providing counseling for all those traumatized by building a campaign. No meds, just kidding. Honk, honk. It's a joke. Brian Christgau, good to see you, my friend.
The doggies.
Brian Christgau is the writer of Six Gun Gorilla, and that is one of the tiers. You can get issues 1 through 6 in the PDF, available on When You Back.
Six Gun Gorilla is great. I love that.
It is. And Brian Christgau is one hell of a guy. Brian, hit me up if you'd like the link to come on. We'd love to have you. In the meantime, let's go around one more time and introduce our panel. I'm Doc Blalock. I'm the writer and artist of Pariah, the series, and of the Jake Bishop series, the first book in production now, A Damn Dirty Thing, a noir story with a twist. To my left, you're right.
No, other way around.
Next to him is Max Devill, again, the publisher of Atrocity Press. Phil Leon, the electric crayon colorer extraordinaire. Glad to have him with us. Phil, good to see you, brother.
Thank you.
All right. Send me a DM, Brian, either Facebook or Twitter. We follow each other on both. I'll send you the link. Next to him, we've got the spiritual guru of the madness, Q. Q, unmute yourself. Say hello.
What's up, y'all?
What's up, y'all? Q joining us from the Netherlands. My man is probably the biggest madness crom fanatic out there. And then next to him, we have Stephen B., the owner of Boldcat Studios, publisher of Crimson Legends, and of Rev, one of the hardest working men in comics today. All right, let me see. Let me manage these messages for a second here. All right, Brian Christgau, I'm going to shoot you the link in Facebook, if that's cool with you. Ugh. Look at me acting like I know what I'm doing.
It's called military bearing.
That's right. The captain always knows what to do, even when he doesn't.
Yep.
Let me,
Pop. Well, I heard somebody.
I heard it. I heard it with my own ears. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Romo. Romo, what's up, buddy?
We're just checking in. We're just checking in to see if everything's okay.
Yeah, we're rolling good. We're rolling good. Good to see you. This is Brittany, right?
Yeah, Romo's right here, but
okay.
Yes.
Well, you guys get on cam. Put your beautiful faces on this camera, Brittany and Romo. Romo. Hi, Brittany.
Like, we ain't got no clothes on. We can't be doing that.
We ain't got no clothes on. Put your clothes on. All right. Yeah, we're rolling good, Brittany. Appreciate you checking in with us. Romo Art has a channel on the YouTube and does a show here on the Madness Comic Network on YouTube. Soon to be moved. Oh, here you go, Brian. Brian contacted me in Twitter while I sent it over to, what do you call it? Facebook. Okay, I just spelled Roku, R-O-K-U-E. That is incorrect. Please forgive me, whoever I just sent that to. I'm working faster than my brain will allow me.
Gotta slow that down.
And of course, Don chiming in with a timely comment. If you're wondering where Pops is, Crom showed his little green face and caused a catastrophic moment at the network's home base. Bad Crom dropped a tree limb on Pops' power cord.
That's gotta suck because that's gonna take some time to get somebody out there to fix.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
This is like the time when his transformer blew.
Yeah, you know what? It happens to all of us. I was doing a show in the winter, and a limb came down, big frozen limb. Wham! Right as soon as my show started, Pops was there. I think Max was there, and my co-host Tanner was there. They carried on without me, so we're returning that favor because we're a network. We help one another. It's what we do. Everybody except Phil. Phil just comes in the house and eats all your Oreos and drinks all your coffee.
Phil does all the bad things. Yeah.
That's when the Oreos went.
No, I was saying with the transformer, I remember that his shit blew out, and me and Pete were left running Crom for the rest of the day.
Yeah, it happens.
We're like, what happened? Transformer blew.
These things happen, man. Real life happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember we had a big ice storm back in '93, and the tree limb fell on our cable for the thing, but it didn't rip the cable out of the wall. It ripped the whole box off the back of the wall.
But you kept power on. That's nice. When that same ice storm, it got us here south of Atlanta. I'll never forget it. Everybody lost power, but my house had it for some reason. My cable didn't even go out. And I had a house full of people.
I bet.
All of my friends were sleeping on my floors all through the house, trying to stay warm and watching cable. Of course, when everything thawed out, everyone went home except this one dude. And I'm like, I don't even know this guy.
The guy on the couch.
The guy on my couch. I'm like, who are you? And another friend of mine had brought him with him, but didn't bother to get him up and take him away. Perpetual house guests. So, Phil, what are you working on right now? Who are you working with?
Me, I just finished up White Devil for number 2 for Silverline. Working on some covers for a few people, and as soon as I get them over, I'm working on the colors for the Roaring for Rich.
Fantastic. One day, Phil, I want to get you on the show to talk about coloring.
Oh, sure.
That's something that we have not yet covered on my show. What goes into coloring your comic book these days?
Oh yeah, I'd be up for it.
Yeah, I think in '93 or '4, when I was working in comics for the Indies way back when, I was one of the first people to have a computer colored cover, and it sucked.
It was no good.
The colorist boogered up everything that could be boogered up. But nevertheless, I mean, it's still overall it looked good. But
that's probably still when they're trying to figure out when Photoshop was strictly an imaging program for photos and stuff, and then everybody's like, "Hey, we can color comics with it."
Yeah, I remember it was a female on the cover. It was Assassinette number 7. And, she has an upper lip, a bottom lip. Her top teeth are showing. So he colored the lips as if they were her skin and colored her teeth as if they were lips.
Oh, jeez.
I'm like, what in the hell? What kind of freak show is this?
Before they figured out RGB CMYK.
Yeah. I don't think that even existed yet.
It's like, how are these screen colors going to transfer into print?
All right, let me see here. So yeah, just touching back on some of the news of the day. We have now lost Bob Barker, who made it to 99, which was as close as you can get to 100 without going over.
That's right.
And now we lost Jimmy Buffett before the Labor Day weekend show. So come Monday, it will not be all right, because we now live in a world, boys and girls, where there's no Eddie Van Halen and there is no Jimmy Buffett.
No cheeseburgers in paradise.
No cheeseburgers in paradise. He took the last, was it train or plane? He took the last plane. He took the last plane out.
All right. Well, I've been on for a couple hours, so I'm going to take off. Don't really have a whole lot of questions to answer, but
Well, all right. Well, Max, thanks for coming out, buddy. I appreciate you.
Thanks for having me. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, man. Peace out.
If you have any questions pop up, just shoot me a message. I'll probably get it.
All right.
All right. Peace.
All right. Timothy, are you still there? Timothy Fling, calling Timothy Fling.
Which I probably don't even need to draw this part and draw this extent of the part. Just draw her talking.
I heard nothing that you just said, Stephen.
I'm sorry, I was I'm muttering to myself.
Okay, carry on then. Timothy, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
All right, let's take a look at what's going on with the campaign. Up 4 backers now at $45.
Here we go. We're off and running.
Days to go.
You know, Doc, I just want to say this would be a great opportunity if somebody's on the fence and maybe they're thinking something like, hey, I always wanted to start my own show, or I wanted to do a podcast or some kind of creative venture, and they weren't exactly sure what to do. This would be a great opportunity for you to stick your toe in the water. It's an opportunity for both content creators and viewers, because you could either A, create your own show, or of course you could advertise your brand on one of the many quality shows that you will see on the Madness Roku network. Shows like Doc's show.
Absolutely.
Shows like Laurie's show, shows like my show. There's some great ones out there.
Absolutely. Timothy does do one of the better shows. Laurie Calcaterra has the Tuesday Morning Brew. And of course, on Wednesday afternoons at 1 p.m. every week, you get Doc's Coffee Shop, where we do a weekly meme review. We do great moments in comics history. And then we have a great time ripping on issues of the day. And there are just a multitude of good shows going on all the time. So, yeah, you can back it and be a supporter, or you can bring your own show to the Roku network. Now, think about this, boys and girls. How many times have you ever been terrified that you're going to get taken down midstream by YouTube because you say one of the words that's on their no-no list? I mean, you know, in an Orwellian world of censorship, why not be a part of a place where that doesn't happen? So, yeah, you know, a good place to bring your show on over and get eyes on your program. And I don't know how the monetization works over on Roku, but my understanding is, unlike YouTube, where you got to get to 1,000 subscribers before you can even think about monetization, that is not the case on the Roku network.
That is correct.
Fantastic. All right, we'll keep checking in as we move along. I'm hoping that Pops is able to rejoin us here pretty soon. Q, why are you muted? We're missing your running commentary.
I'm here.
Yeah, okay. Well, without your laughter, what's the point in cracking jokes?
True that.
And Stephen B., at least once, you need to throw the girlies a little something and get on camera with your good-looking young self. Right now, all they're looking at is me and Timothy and our old selves. Oh, he just turned his camera off.
Hold on.
Screw you guys.
Yeah, I'm going.
While Stephen's getting on cam, I'm going to run a couple little ads for some stuff. Atrocity Press is featured them boats. So good.
From sexy girls. Get shit done. Deep space only on Kickstarter.
Well done, Phil.
And you got to jump on that. There's only hours?
Hours.
Day, 2 days left on that.
There he is. What's up, Stephen B?
Stephen B.
That is a magnificent T-shirt you're sporting there, Stephen. Where could a fella get one of those?
You can't get them right now.
Well, just damn it.
But you know what? At some point, actually, I like the company that makes these now. It's very comfortable, and you know what? I might put them on the campaign.
All right, fantastic. You'll put those on the campaign. And Stephen B., you need to set up a webpage where you can market your own merch, buddy.
I know.
You need to get
I
that
just don't know how to.
You're going to have to get it done at some point. If you don't know how, get with our boy Max. He'll help you. Or get with Anthony Romano over at Dark Gift Comics. He'll take care of you. Hey, here's a little sneak peek at a little something. Coming soon to Fund My Comic, Summer 2023. A damn dirty thing.
A damn dirty thing.
Yeah, baby.
Get yours today.
Today, see?
Yeah, I actually wore this at the convention.
Now, think if you'd have had like maybe 10 of them there to sell.
I'd probably selling some.
Yeah, you would have. So, did you enjoy the convention? How was it?
It was really good. I saw quite a bit of stuff there, and since my parents were with me, there were times where they can watch the booth while I take a look around.
And
a lot of really good stuff. Unfortunately, this guy was here. I'm not sure if I say his name, YouTube will be like, "Hey, this guy mentioned you." Let's see.
Who was it? Spill, man, spill.
This guy was there, and since I know he's inside CG, I avoided him like the plague.
Oh well, we'll ignore that.
Oh,
so you'll get to
that
see
dude.
shows like mine. Let me just show you a little glimpse of our show.
Yum, yum. It's time for a tasty and refreshing snack.
Alan!
No, that's not Alan. Steve, not Steve.
Steve!
Your coffee, sir.
Thanks, beautiful.
You're welcome.
This is a man! Well,
I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Every day, once a day, give yourself a present. Don't plan it. Don't wait for it. Just let it happen.
And welcome, Brian Christgau.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you fine, buddy. Good to see you. Brian Christgau, writer of Six Gun Gorilla. Welcome.
Check my audio.
Now we can hear you.
Okay, now I can hear you fine gentlemen, and I can hear myself.
Yeah,
What's up, everybody?
Good to see you, bud.
Pleasure to meet you, Timothy. I don't think I've had the pleasure with you or Steven, Phil, and who was Continuum again?
This is Q.
Oh, okay. Oh, Q. Oh.
Hey, Brian, nice to meet you finally. You know what? We always cross. You're always just arriving when I'm leaving, or I'm leaving when you're coming. So nice to finally meet you.
A pleasure, sir. Yeah, as you can see from the background, I am in another hotel.
Where are you?
I'm in Nyack. It's kind of like around Sleepy Hollow, and some people say that this is upstate New York. This is not upstate New York. It's like 50 minutes outside of the city. But people from New York City think of this as upstate New York.
Upstate.
But we're along the Hudson.
I got relatives in Carmel, New York. If you know where that is.
So in reality, it's right smack in the middle between the two.
Yeah.
What are you doing in Nyack?
Between the 2 points.
Convention?
Well, I wish. No, I sold the house, and it's a long story. I'm not going to get into it because it's really crazy, and it would be people don't need to hear about my problems. But basically, mom got sick. I had to quit my job to take care of mom, and she passed away and left me the condo. I sold the condo, but when I needed to quit my job to take care of mom full time, that just completely destroyed me financially. And it ruined this. Like, I had spotless, pristine credit for like pretty much my entire life. And it's just been reduced to minus zero. and so basically I'm now, I got the cash from the sale, and I'm just looking for a place to rent, and basically if I could say, hey, I'll pay you like 6 months rent up cash a year, cash up front. I should be able to find someplace, but I haven't found someplace yet. So I'm just basically like hotel surfing, which is weird because I'm used to the only time I'm in a hotel usually is for a convention, which I haven't done since I think the last one I did was the East Coast Comic-Con, and I think this was I want to say 2020.
Now, Brian, I got to ask you.
Please.
Looking for a place to land and do business from. Why in the world would you want to stay in New York when you could go to Florida where there's warmth and zero?
Everybody. That's the funny thing. Everybody, because I've got friends like most of us do now, spread across the continent, and so everybody's like, come over here. What I'm thinking of doing is renting a place around here short term and make my long-term plans. I've been thinking about Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is looking really good because I know I want to get the fuck out of New York. That's for sure. Escape from New York, Snake Plissken style. I'm just done. I'm done with the state, man. I'm done with it.
Yeah,
Brian, I'm a Pennsylvanian.
Without getting political, just going to say, red states seem to be a little more user-friendly for businessmen.
Well, the coolest places in the country I've discovered are blue towns in red states, right? Like Austin,
don't go to
for
Austin.
Instance.
Don't go to
no, dude, I have no intention to. I couldn't afford that, for one thing. Right?
Austin, do they still have the good music down there, though?
Waco
Austin used to be the music
supposedly-
hotspot.
Waco is a beautiful city.
Yeah, I thought about Texas. I definitely want to do a convention in Texas because everybody who does conventions in Texas tells me, like Preston Acevedo, for instance, is like the people in Texas, they buy shit. Like
Laurie Calcaterra,
they throw their money down.
Paul Gomez. There's a lot of our crowd that live and operate in Texas. I would look if I wasn't where I'm at.
I love
right
them
now,
both.
Yeah, if I wasn't where I'm at now, if I ever had to move, it's either going to be Texas, Florida, or back to my home in the Carolina Low Country.
Teha. But then again, I'm like, I'm a northern guy. Grew up in New York and everything, and so I'm used to like the change of the seasons and everything. And then I was watching the 656 Boys and Ray. They're like either in El Paso or Juarez, right? They were like right up. They got people on both sides of the border, right? And Ray was just like, yeah, man, like today outside, it was like 100 and fuck you.
Yeah.
Those dudes always crack me up. I've never watched one of their streams and not found myself laughing till I cried. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know if I can handle that kind of heat. And then of course, but then Texas itself is bigger than most countries.
But it's a dry heat. It's a dry heat.
Well, it's a dry heat.
So it's like an air fryer, is what you're saying. It's like being in an air fryer.
East Texas is just as humid as it is anywhere else in the Deep South. But I'll say this: the upside is when you're up there having to wear 27 layers just to walk outside, only to have the boogers in your nose freeze.
Oh my god, dude!
We don't get that down here.
I think like when I did the C2E2, the Chicago Comic Con, which is like fantastic, just the right size for a convention. The food is over there, right? They got all these food vendors. It's not like the New York Comic Con, which was my first, where it's just like there's no food, and the convention is built not for one big convention. It's built for like a medium-sized one and a small one.
Right.
And it's just like, and it'll take you 3 hours to go from like Artist Alley to like the vendors area.
Right.
Right, and it's in the middle of nowhere too, and if you're looking for food, you're gonna be. I paid like $8 for like a stale pretzel. But yeah, what I was gonna say, the winter. I mean, because it wasn't even still winter. I think it was just like officially winter was over, and I went to Chicago, and they have a name for it. Right, I forget what it is, but it's sort of like a bird of prey or something like that. They have a name for the cold.
Oh my god!
And I never felt cold like that before in my life.
Yeah, the Great Lakes cold is a special kind of cold.
Oh my god!
Yeah. We got a lot of that. We had a lot of that in Fort Wayne because we're like southeast of Chicago, so we got all that lake effects crap, man, and that's
god, dude! I was
with or without wind, it's that cold.
Now, Brian, I also want to ask you.
How may I be of service, Mr.
Thou of Six Gun Gorilla fame? once you land and put your kick off your shoes and call a place home, what's coming up from you? What can we look forward to coming soon?
Oh, a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. You see, that's the thing. It's like my life has been a nightmare for the last 3 years, but at the same time, during those 3 years of just sheer hell, I'm found myself actually having something resembling like a comic book career, right? Which was a dream I had given up on, never entirely, right? But I was working in the mental health care field, and I was just like, this is why God put me on this earth, was to do this, right? It's like, I thought I was supposed to be doing this. Yeah, I thought I was supposed to be making comics, but no, I'm supposed to be helping people. That's what I'm put here for. And so I, of course, had to quit that job. And then it's just like, life is funny that way. It's like, you lose one thing, you lose one blessing, and then you get another. And now people are paying me to write comic books. Right now, I'm working on Hell Knight for Preston Acevedo, who's in the process of drawing Six Gun Gorilla issue number 9 and 10, by the way. Nice. And, oh my God, the pencils for that are gorgeous. So I'm going to relaunch that campaign on funmycomic.com because fuck Indiegogo. And because they never shadow ban me, but they shadow ban my peeps. They shadow ban my people. And that ain't right. That ain't right. So you're gonna have Six Gun Gorilla 9 and 8 and coming out. Hell Knight, like I said, I'm working on for Preston Acevedo. I've already written a script for him called 9 Devils. That's gonna be like a big epic. And I also have a book that I wrote for Adam Lawson called, the original title was Abraxas, and he was just like, well, we didn't, I think we need a title change. So I was like, okay, I need to think of like a wrestling move that has like a sinister name, right? That has like a horror connotation to it. So it's gonna be called Blood Moon Stomp, and that's going to be nice. That's gonna be the Wrestler meets The Shining.
Okay, all right. Ooh. Very cool.
And Maxi Diallo is illustrating it. Right now, of course, you can go back the Kill Journal, the complete Finch dossier, written by yours truly and beautifully, lavishly illustrated by Maxi Diallo, and inks by I think Spicer, right? I can't remember his first name, but it's just like the guy's like fucking.
Oh, Adam Spicer. Is it Adam?
Yes. And it's beautiful. It's on. I think it's on Indiegogo right now, and go check that out, people. The Kill Journal, the complete Finch dossier, and because that contains a 6-page backup story that I wrote for the original Kill Journal, and a new story, and also Adam put in a preview of another book that he's doing. A lot of things. A lot of stuff. Right. A lot of stuff.
So you got an ETA, Brian, on I know you're looking around for a short term to find to expedite your search for your long term. So you got an ETA on that short term landing? Because we miss you.
I know, and I miss you too. But it should be only like. Here's the thing: my realtor is like incredible. She's gone above and beyond to help out yours truly, right? And she's looking for a place for me, and right now might be this place in Newburgh where I could maybe rent the entire top floor of a house, which would be great. And because I just want to take at least 6 months to a year and just batten down the hatches and just belt out as many scripts. Quality, mind you. I never rush.
Yeah. Right.
It's never a rush job, but I want to start busting IPs. There's a werewolf comic I want to do called Southpaw, right? Which is basically like an homage to the old 1970s Devill movies.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
and it's basically a werewolf that's a werewolf that's a witch hunter, right? Or have you ever seen the movie? Ever seen this old Burt Reynolds movie? It's called White Lightning.
Yes.
It's like White Lightning meets Race with the Devil with a werewolf, right? And
Very
so
cool.
that's going to be a lot of fun. There's also a Slag Virus is another book I want to do. That's like a love letter to not a love letter to like the Mad Max movies, although those first two are like in my top 10, right? It's an homage to the Italian ripoffs of Mad Max and also Escape from New York and the Warriors, because like the Italians, man, oh my god,
that's a grindhouse, friggin' orgasm.
Yeah, basically, like that's gonna be like my fear agent, right? That's gonna be just like straight up fun shit. It's another horror comic I want to do. I've just, Tequila Moonrise, which is like luchadors versus monsters. I got a lot of shit, which is great. So I'm blessed in that regard. That's why whenever I look around my surroundings, I go, God, this is fucking bullshit. I'm like, dude, there's like people sleeping in like overpasses.
Yeah, when you get grounded, we got to have you on the show. We'll do a deep dive into all this great stuff.
Oh man, I got art.
Oh
man. I can't wait to start showing off art. That's gonna be great.
Timothy Fling, are you there, buddy?
Timotheus.
Timmy, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hear you?
I think he's taking a little break. I just went to like the gas station across the street. I got my cheddar fries.
That's dinner.
Cap. I got my hot fries to wash
Oh
them down.
man, I haven't had Andy Cap hot fries in forever, but I love those things.
Right? These are hard to find. These are hard to find in certain parts of the country.
Yeah. They used to be here everywhere, but now they're getting kind of hard to find. Of course, I don't miss them gooping up. After you eat a handful of them. Yeah, you get
the finger residue and everything. And I got my cookies, got my Tates cookies.
Okay, all right. My wife just made
chocolate chip cookies.
A well-balanced diet.
chocolate chip walnut. No, I mean like literally my diet today was yogurt with blueberries, a fruit salad, an apple, a salad with Japanese ginger dressing.
Ooh,
and so like that's the thing. It's like I normally eat super healthy, but sometimes you just gotta say fuck it.
Listen, let me tell you something, buddy.
I was gonna say I'd go with plan B there, man. There's my diet. Andy Fry, hot fries and cookies, man.
Anytime you walk into a convenience store and you're hungry, that's a dangerous place to be because everything looks good.
That's the same thing as going shopping after maybe a couple bong rips, man.
Oh, that's really dangerous. That's really dangerous.
So, Phil, I'm going to leave you in charge for a minute, and I'm going to go eat a bowl of soup that the wife made for dinner, and I'll be back in just a moment. Can you do that for me?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Bon appetit, Doc.
And Christgau,
enjoy, Doc.
You hang out too, buddy. Don't go anywhere. I'll be
back. I'm going to hang out for a bit, but like I said, hotel Wi-Fi. So if I freeze, what's up.
He's going to down that soup military style. He'll be right back. Oh, he's done.
Well, military. Oh God, it's the funniest thing, man. People that have been to prison, or people have been in the military. It's like you don't see them eat. The food is on their plate, and then it's
gone.
And it's gone.
Yeah.
It's
not in the military, and I'll still do that.
Oh well, I mean, I've been struggling with my weight my whole life, so I try to like chew slow, eat slow.
Yeah.
Like I'm lucky. I lost weight during the lockdown. Most people put it on. I took off like 30 pounds.
Oh, I did too, quite a bit, man.
Oh, awesome! Congratulations, man.
I got a little bit of it back, but not as bad as it was. So that's a good thing.
Right. Well, I mean, that's the thing. When you lose like that much weight, you realize like you have to tell yourself like you're going to put on back at least like 5.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But that's perfectly fine as long as you just pay attention to what you're sticking in your yam.
Yep. Exactly.
Now that you said that, I was reminded that one time I was like 237 pounds, and I ended up losing 37 pounds, and then I was a few more to the point where I was like 197 pounds.
Damn.
And I was like, wow, this is great. I barely have a gut. I barely have a gut now. You know what? I'm gonna eat healthier. I'm gonna try to work out more, and then all of a sudden my family starts going out to eat, and then all that way comes back.
Well, the idea is you can have all that good stuff. It's just that you just not as much of it. Anything to just take the proportions down. You're fine eating the junk food too, along with your other stuff, as long as it's like within a reasonable amount.
Yeah, when you make it a treat, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because you have to reward yourself, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I do. Right? It's like bodybuilders and shit. Like they have like cheat days, right? Where like The Rock will like eat like 57 pizzas in like one day a month or something like that. So, but I mean, that's on the extreme side, but it's just like, it doesn't mean, because people are just like, oh, I can never eat my favorite foods again. No, of course you can. You just can't eat them all the freaking time.
Yeah. You can't like plow through a whole bag of Doritos,
You can look, I wish you could eat nothing but pizza and ice cream. And
I gain weight.
And look like like Chris Hemsworth or like any of the guys in the superhero movies, right, with a sculpted physiques. That would be great, but I don't live in that dimension. We don't live in that dimension,
exactly.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I think what we're trying to do,
and especially is if you're a full-time artist or comic book creator, man. You got to watch that stuff because most of the time you're sedentary. I mean, I'm behind the screen 80% of the time,
Yeah.
And not only not getting that extra exercise in, then eating bad on top of that. You can't do that for long in this business and stay too healthy, man.
No. And like that's why I always emphasize, like, to my fellow writers and my fellow artists, it's just like we have like an unhealthy vocation. Basically, right? Because sitting is terrible for your body, evidently, right? We spend most of our time sitting. That's why I always make a point to like take breaks, to like walk away, go and do some crunches on a yoga ball, or I've got like those Chinese weights, right? The rings that go on the arms and just do katas and shit.
When you're doing this stuff, you always got to make sure to take a break, walk around, get some circulation going. I know it's hard to do though. Sometimes when you get in that flow, and you just can't see, hit that spot and it's just right. It's like, I don't want to stop, but
right. Nobody wants to leave the zone.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
it's good. Good
I
to see you got the.
I just end up getting pulled away from the zone and be like, dang it, I gotta get back in it.
Yeah. It's good to see you've got the books rolling, Brian, still, man. We have met before, but it's been a while, man, because you had come over to the CromCons before, right, in the past?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, like the first 2.5 years of that, I was one of the co-hosts for a while, man, and you were on. I remember when you first came on, man. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was like, that book looks great.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that people like it. It's like, we put our stuff out there. We don't know if people are going to connect with it or not.
Yeah,
right?
That's all you can do. Yeah.
And I never know if my writing's any good. And so when I put my work out there, I'm just waiting to hear from other people. like
Right.
what they think of it. And I've gotten like nothing but praise, right?
Oh, good. It should.
Which is,
That stuff looks good, man.
no, I mean, you know, I that's the thing. I'm one of those people, like, it's difficult for me to take a compliment. Like, my friends will be like, Brian, did you zip, take a fucking compliment, right? So, you know, it's just, but you know, my attitude is gratitude, because we're all afraid of, you know, what I call American Idol syndrome, right? Where you have these people, they come out and they caterwaul and they sound horrible, but they think they sound like Pavarotti.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, we've all seen that, right? We've all seen those like auditions, and the people sound horrible, and they're like, like, well, wasn't that great? Right?
It's like, I could get the same thing down at the local bar on karaoke night.
No shit, man. Right. But it just, and you just feel, you know, you get douche chills, right? You're just like, oh, like the lack of self-awareness, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I just wait for feedback from other people and see if they're happy with it. I mean, I know I'm always passionate about my story when I'm telling my story. If oh man, I forgot another thing that's going to be coming out, actually, is the Blood Hunt Doc Salem crossover for my man Simon Poitier and Preston Acevedo. They invited me to work to write that, right? A crossover between those two books, and Vincent, the vampire assassin, versus Doc Salem, like the monster hunter, right?
Right.
So it's just like, Sim was just like, it writes itself, and it pretty much did. But that's going to be probably broken into 2 issues, because I asked them, like, well, like, how big, like, what kind of a book do you want this to be, right? Is this going to be 28 pages, 48 pages, longer, like what? And they were just like, oh, just like, you know, probably like 48 pages. And then I got to page 48, and I sent them a message saying, yeah, I'm on page 48, and those 2 characters are still kicking the shit out of each other. like it's, you know, the entire second act practically is going to be just like this really big, you know, They Live style fight, you know, in a museum. So a lot of cool props you could use in a museum battle. But I was just like, yeah, I had fun writing that, and hopefully they're going to have fun drawing it, and then people are going to have fun reading it. So yeah, it's just
counts.
Yeah, no, most definitely.
Billy says 100 crunches a day keeps the backaches away.
100 what?
100 crunches a day keeps the backaches away.
You don't need to do 100. That's what I love about that yoga ball. People are all like, especially like guys who are really macho, like, I'm not getting one of those things. It's just like, you do like 5 minutes of crunches on a yoga ball, it's better than like a half an hour of fucking sit-ups.
Yeah.
Like I developed muscles I didn't even know I had. Right? In the lower back and your core. I was like, oh, so that's the core. Oh, okay.
I found a new muscle.
Yeah, no, it's I recommend those things, you know. You know, I used to work a cubicle job, never doing that again. I got swelled up, got really fat doing that. So I just try and like I said, just get up, go for a walk. You know, I actually did a video on my channel, I think like a year or 2 ago, that was exercise tips for comic creators. And I just like showed like some basic exercises and stuff like that. Like every now and then, like get up and do this. Not that I'm like an example, like not I'm like Jack LaLanne or something like that. By no means people should look at me as like a fitness role model, but you know, it's just kind of.
That's what like for Brian.
There we go. What's up, Doc? How was that?
Sit on your ass all day, every day for 30 years, and you too could have a physique like this.
Well, I mean, it's just, you know, people, you know, they die. like that. I mean, we've lost a bunch of artists. You know, I mean, of course, we've just lost a bunch of legends just recently, but I mean, I can think of like specific. Tom Sutton, for instance, was a guy that died really young, died like in his like early to mid 50s, and just like, damn, that motherfucker could still be banging out awesome horror comics. But here's
the thing. All kidding aside, the healthiest person that ever lived still died. The healthiest person alive right now will die at some point.
Yeah.
Yes, be healthy. But at the same time, like my friend Sinbad said, if you're over 30, be fat, eat the cookie. You earned it.
Oh yeah, no, enjoy life. You know, for sure. Enjoy life as best you can. You know, we weren't put on this earth to be miserable. I don't think. I don't know that we were here to be put here to be happy either. But
as a
you got to be kind to yourself.
You know, as a person of faith, I recognize that my body is the temple. However, some temples are kept up better than others.
That's for sure.
Saying, and I know that when this mortal coil is gone, I go on to something better.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Well, no, I know better. However,
right now my temple is like the Temple of Doom.
That's
Mine's like a rundown temple that you see in like an old kung fu movie, like a short movie from like the 70s.
I joke right out of my mouth, little bastard. But all kidding aside, I mean, I think Chris Porter said it the best. He goes, I don't want to eat leaves for 10 years, just to have another 2 years of eating leaves at the end.
Yes, yes.
I want to live.
Right. You can get hit by a bus tomorrow.
Right.
Right. And as you're going under the wheels, you're like, oh, damn, I wish I'd had that bacon cheeseburger.
Just saying, there are worse things to do than eat a good meal. Just saying.
That's for damn sure.
I might be out there eating my prime rib and enjoying the hell out of it. But I'm not out there robbing liquor stores. Come on. Billy Power Mac says, hey, Doc, how you enjoying it? Look, man, I haven't been able to catch an entire Braves game all season, but I love my Bravos, and they're so far out front right now, they can just not play another game for the rest of the season and still come out first. They're in. I think they were 14 games up in the National League East. So here's hoping for a repeat of last year.
What sport are you talking about?
The baseball. The baseball, Brian.
Yes,
we don't do hockey here in the South, brother.
Well, yeah.
Blasphemy. No hockey. What's up with that?
No, hockey's not a sport. It's just organized fighting with sticks.
Well, what more could you want?
Exactly.
If you think about it, though, I've noticed this, and I'm sure others have, but let's put a fine point on it. Most sports have two ends of a field into which you try to move an object. Baseball ain't that. It's completely different, and I love it. I love it. It's a game of psychology played out between the pitcher, the catcher, the batter, and the umpire. The rest of it's just periphery. I loved watching back in the day when Greg Maddux or Tom Glavine would be training the umpire's eye to see the strike zone where they wanted it to be. And they were masters at it. It was a master class in how to convince the umpire that outside the strike zone was still the strike zone and befuddle the batters. It was wonderful.
Well, it's like, even if you're not into sports, because, as a kid, I wasn't exactly physically fit. So I sucked at sports, and you paid a very heavy social price for that. Yeah. So I never got into sports. I got into horror movies and comic books and, the punk rock and death metal and all that stuff.
Hell yeah.
All that shit.
I was a skinny, headbanging hoodlum, but my dad was a coach. So I didn't have a choice. I knew sports.
See, that's what happened with me. I did sports until I started going to public school. I grew my hair out, became a rock and roll artist, man. I played rock and roll. I did art, man.
Yeah, what saved me? I was 6'2" and only 145 pounds. I joined the Navy, and they put on up to 225 pounds of muscle. And
Damn.
when you're in boot camp, there's no mirrors anywhere. You don't know what you look like. On graduation day, they have the quarterdeck that's filled with these 6 foot tall mirrors, so you can make sure your dress uniform is perfect, right? Man, I came out of the shower and saw myself. I was like Chris Evans coming out of the rebirth chamber.
That has to be an awesome
feeling. That Captain Doc.
My wife did not recognize me at USO night the day before graduation. The family comes and they get to visit you for the first time, but the company would march in and you had to stand there until your family came and pulled you out of the company. I was the last one standing there. My wife was still looking around. She didn't recognize me. I got so
wow. That's awesome, all hulked out. Yeah, I mean, I got to a point where I put on a lot of muscle. Problem is, I also put on a lot of fat because I was eating like a horse. And then one day, I found it that I was having trouble getting in and out of my car. And that was the wake-up call. When you start using your gut as a table and putting a plate on it, yeah, it's time to order the salad.
What finally did me in was, as a counselor, you're sedate. You're sitting down all day, every day, and it is exhausting to work as a counselor. A lot of people don't think about it. You're not just carrying your problems, you're carrying the problems of every person under your care.
That's for sure.
It'll take a toll on you. So you come
mentally
home,
demanding.
Feel like doing a thing, and then you got to do all your charting and your paperwork, and the next thing you know, the muscle has turned into mass. A mess of mass.
It does take a toll. I mean, there's a thing that in the field that they call compassion fatigue.
Yep.
It's like I didn't realize that was a thing. Yeah, it is. And because sometimes you hear people telling just horrible stories from childhood and shit that's like unimaginable. Yeah. And or I remember once I was doing a group. I was facilitating a support group meeting, and three of the people out of a group of about six had somebody close to them that had just died or committed suicide or something like that. And I remember coming out of that session my legs were when you're watching the boxing match, right? And suddenly one of the boxers gets that look on their face when their legs drop out from underneath them. Oh shit. Oh man. Yeah. You gotta pace yourself. You gotta take care of yourself first.
Right. There is a professional detachment, and you have to consciously remind yourself many times as a counselor to pull back your empathy, because if you invest too deeply in the session, you'll go on the emotional ride with your client, and you can't do that. It's not healthy.
And it's no good for them either, because then you're not being useful.
But the key, remember, there are three things that are necessary but not sufficient for positive outcomes in counseling: unconditional positive regard, empathy, and genuineness. And the empathy is necessary, but you have to moderate, or you will go home carrying that shit with you.
Yeah, man. That's for damn sure. Yeah. Oh, man.
I wouldn't trade it for anything. It was a great career. And like you were talking about earlier.
Super rewarding, man. Super rewarding.
Yeah. That was what God wanted me to do for that time in my life.
Right.
This time in my life, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm telling stories.
Right. I mean, it's a real privilege. We're really lucky to be doing what we're doing. You know, because I know that there's some people, I'm not going to name any names, but there are some of my fellow creators out there who are just like, oh, it's like such a grind, and I'm really not feeling this, and I'm just like, then do something else.
Yeah.
It's like, we're making comic books, man.
Right. Yeah,
That's
Paul
if
Stanley
you're
was
not
talking
having
about
fun, you're being unprofessional.
Yeah, Paul Stanley said, he said, I never understood people who set out to become famous rock stars and then become famous rock stars and then they bitch about it. Go do something else. I love this.
Right. You know, I mean, it's
Doing
like
the
I said, we're making comic books.
The stuff with music though, man, the playing stuff and everything's fun. It's just all the business end that sucks ass.
Oh yeah.
God, I can imagine.
But you know, hire a good manager that you trust. Just like here in the small world, I work with people I trust.
Oh shit, we kept the middleman out. I did all that myself, all the booking and PR, design for flyers and shit like that.
Nice.
We did too for the most part until we started.
I do everything here all myself too.
We hooked up with John T-Tack. If you're watching, he was a promoter out of Atlanta. If you're watching, you still owe me money, John. I'm just saying. I forgive, but I never forget. You owe me money.
Yeah, man. Gots to pay up. Oh man, I can't wait for this Roku channel thing to happen. We're gonna have so much fun.
I'm stoked.
And everybody, I haven't really looked at the campaign page yet, but I know that there's like a digital tier where you can get, I think it's like how many comics? It's like a really 80. Large 80. Because like Pops was just like, how about you put the first 3 issues of Six Gun Gorilla like in there? And I was like, how about I put the first 6 issues
Which
in
is
there?
Awesome, just awesome.
Well, I mean, I don't understand people that don't do digital tiers because your overhead is 0, and people that are worried about piracy. Good. It's like, I mean, I remember the first time when my first issue of Six Gun Gorilla went on, I think it was like Comixology. This is like years ago.
Right.
It was on the pirate sites like that. And that made me happy because I'm like, oh, cool. More people are going to get a chance to look at this because the biggest problem we face as indie creators is just getting people to know that we exist.
Exposure, yeah.
So that's a great way also. I mean, people can use that as a sampler and be like, oh, I want more of this. I want more of this, right? Because if you got like 80 plus comic books, you're not going to like everything that's in there, but you're going to like something that's in there for sure.
Yeah.
And we have so much talent in this scene.
Yes.
It's crazy. Right? It's just it's insane. I look at somebody like Preston. I mean, Preston's he's in the process of blowing up, but I mean, this guy should be like a fucking rock star. But then, of course, the American comic industry, as we know, is fucking dead. I mean, it breaks my heart that New York City's like right over there, right? The birthplace of Marvel and DC, and there's a lot of comic creators that live in the Hudson Valley because of its proximity to the city, right? And back when they had the bullpen and all that stuff, and there I have 5 comic book shops in 5 comic book stores in my area, and one of them sells American comic books, and it's all the way in the back, literally a corner. Right, where you would put like the dirty magazines or something like that, right? And that's where the American comics are. I walk into this place, I'm just like, you don't sell any Western comics here, do you? And she's like, Western? She thought like the genre, right? But I was like, well, as opposed to like Eastern comics, like American comics or even French or whatever, right? And she was like, oh yeah. Back there. And Everything else, just like manga, and those friggin' Funko Pops. But the fact that there is this generation now that's growing up with manga, can only be a good thing, because those people, they're not all, or even mostly, going to explore American comic books, but there are people that are just going to fall in love with the medium.
Yeah.
Right? And so they're going to discover American comics. They're going to discover French comics.
When they go looking.
English comics.
Yeah, and build on that, Brian. When they go looking, make sure they find you and your vision. And
as much as it's manga here, I've heard some recently overseas people talking about that the Franco-Belgian comics area is huge.
Huge.
So it's not just, I think it's just regional. It depends on where it's at and what they're picking up on, man. But
yeah,
and what is, I think even Richard talked about like a shop there, the Western Comics, Marvel, DC, like you said, it's back in a corner here. The rest of the store is all indie, pretty much, man, from the sounds of it. And that I thought was a cool thing.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Because I remember when it started, when like Marvel got woke. Really when Disney bought Marvel, like after the Avengers came out, right? After the Avengers came out, that's when everything started to go to shit. Because the comic book people, the creators, it was like a bubble where people could get away with murder because nobody was paying attention. And then suddenly the whole world was paying attention. And so, it all, of course, ended up going to shit, and the people who were responsible for it should be ashamed of themselves.
Yeah, I bailed on that way early, man. Like about hit the 90s before any of that was going down. I was already done with that stuff. I was moving on to
me too.
Heavy Metal Illustrated started me off, and then European comics is where I went with everything for the most part, and indies. Yeah.
Me and Simon Poitier, we're sort of like the people in the scene that are like the ambassadors of French comics. We're the ones that are like, what, you've never read the Meta Barons?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Dude, and it's so bummed.
The Inkle?
It so bums me out that they've let Heavy Metal Illustrated just sit there without a publisher right now, man. That's so sad.
It is, but
especially when I think they're getting better back to the more of their roots again. Finally, man. That's what sucks about it.
Right.
Too.
Well, woke heavy metal was a fucking disgrace. The Alex DeCampi. Mark Waid.
That didn't last too long, though, man.
That sure didn't.
That was only what, like a year or two?
Who wants Tarna in a burqa?
Well, it wasn't even that really with me, but I thought the quality inside it, like as far as artwork and everything, it went down through that period of time.
Garbage.
It's like, what? This isn't heavy metal. Heavy metal used to be practically fine art pieces, every panel,
Fuck yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Mobius, Jean Giraud.
Mobius and Corbin and
Corbin,
Bisley and
Belial.
Siempre.
Oh my God.
All those cats, yeah.
Just incredible. There are those moments that you have as a comic book fan where you come across a new kind of comic book and it completely, blows your mind and changes your world. Like as a kid, for the first time, it was the Head Shop comics, right? Because I went with my stoner brother to a head shop and I discovered, Zap Comics and all, R. Crumb,
Furry Freak Brothers,
Freak Brothers, Fat Freddy's Cat, right? And I was just like, oh, I didn't know you could do this.
Yeah.
Right. And then after that, heavy metal blew my mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then 2000 AD, right?
Oh,
the British comics.
Yeah, definitely.
Explosion, right? And so while heavy metal, got, graped and dragged through the mud by these sick freaks, these weirdos, that doesn't mean it won't come back. Hammer Studios is coming back, evidently, and it had come back for the Hammer Horror, right? This British Gothic horror studio. They're coming back, and this time they're coming back as a Gothic horror studio, evidently, which they weren't before. So it's like, new ownership, right? We can only hope that eventually somebody's gonna get heavy metal, and they're gonna do right by it and by the fans.
Yeah.
There's
Well,
always
it's just took. They had the new publisher, but then before they even started that the reboot, man, that it fell all apart from there, man. And that's I heard that, and I'm like, what? Why'd you guys even pick it up if you're gonna do that? You didn't even get your first issues out.
It's like
that blew up on the runway, just like boom.
Yeah.
It's almost like NASA building the Apollo mission and then putting, Abbott and Costello at the
Yep.
Putting a chimp in the seat.
Everything that's happened with heavy metal,
Idiots.
Mad Magazine, even Playboy for a while, Western comic books, just destroyed by ideology and animosity. That's all it is. At first I wanted to ascribe stupidity, ignorance, whoopsie, but you can't. It's malice.
Here's
they did this on purpose.
Here's what I think it was. I think it's just like other.
You have to hate a thing, to destroy it as thoroughly as these things have been destroyed.
I think it's like this. I think it's with other companies, man. They wanted to get the old guard out. They had to pay them too much money. They wanted to get people fresh behind, or green behind the ears, whatever you want to say, fresh out of college in there, so they could get them at dirt cheap prices. They didn't know how to write yet. They didn't know how to incorporate social commentary properly in a book, and that's why we got the shit we got now.
Well,
there it is.
A lot of it. I mean, there's such a thing as dumb on purpose. Okay, I mean,
for sure.
There's no other way around it. If you, for example, are Disney and you're making Star Wars product, and all means all, and that's all that all means, all of your efforts have crashed and burned, why would you continue to use the same creators to put out more things that crash and burn?
Well, that's cheap.
and also I'll just come out and say it. It's a fucking psyop. We know for a fact, Operation Paperclip. We know it's not a secret that the CIA has been all up in the news media, all up in the movie industry. That they actually have final say on the screenplays for like the Marvel movies. They'll even thank them in the fucking credits. So it's just like, that's not a conspiracy theory. That's just a straight up fact. It's not even hidden.
What's up, Jay Dolly? Good to see you, buddy.
What up, Jay Dollar Dog?
And, there's this new thing, and several creators have talked about it, the ESG score. It used to be a fiduciary duty to turn a profit for your investors. But now they've incorporated ESG into this. And for a score that is arbitrarily assigned based on your wokeness by an imaginary body.
Well, if you notice, man, there's a lot of companies that are starting to eliminate those branches within their companies now. They're like, get out of here.
Yeah.
I've seen it time and time again.
Yeah, it is. It's the pendulum is beginning to swing back.
Yeah, it always does. That's how I look at all this stuff when it comes to that. It's the pendulum's always going to swing.
Yep.
There's going to be pushback from one side or the other, and nobody can ever leave it when it's balanced in the middle. It's going to go from one to the other. Yeah. It's just a cycle. It always happens.
It's more like the pit in the pendulum than it is the pendulum. That thing's coming on down, and eventually it's going to chop the damsel in half.
Yeah, because I remember in the 80s we're already dealing with that shit, man.
Well, yeah.
It was called political correctness. And I remember when it died. It died pretty much the day that the South Park movie came out.
Well, through the 80s, everything got prudish. Then the 90s, it went back the other way. Then the aughts, it started going the other way. And now it's starting to swing back the other way. It's like, it's always going to...
If you had told me if you told me when I was in college that, like, guess what? In the future, it's going to be like the liberals, it's going to be the left that are going to be like censoring everything, burning all the fucking books and shit.
Well, I
Get the
think it's
fuck outta
both
here.
sides are censoring stuff. It
Oh,
just decides on
sure.
what they want to censor if it's not what they
Nobody
want.
believes
You know?
in free speech. Nobody believes in free speech. They really
Yeah,
don't.
exactly. It's
They
yeah.
really don't. And freedom of expression.
Well,
they really
See, like
people
I
don't
said, I don't
not
think
want
it's
that.
Hold on. One thing we're not allowed to do is talk too much politics. Pop will have a meltdown.
Right.
So, Pop,
I'm not going to name names.
Comics,
but, yeah.
welcome. Good to have you. We'll say this as it affects our industry of entertainment. The dumb has been strong long enough. Wouldn't you love to just see some well-written, well-illustrated product? And that's really what we're after in the indie comics. You know, we were all inspired by different writers, different artists over our lifetime. We are their spiritual descendants, if you will.
Yeah, because those motherfuckers are basically cultural vandals. They are irresponsible custodians of folklore. And
exactly.
You know,
it wasn't yours to break. It was not yours to break. You were supposed to leave it better than you found it, or at least as good as you found it.
Right, like basically carry the flame, right? Nurture it, keep blowing on it until you go up and pass it on to the people after you, and so on and so on. And they basically, they basically peed on it.
And when I came back into this almost 2 years ago now, right? I was not aware of the decline in modern comics because I had stopped collecting decades ago.
Right.
And I went and looked for myself, and I was just horrified by the selection. I'm like, ugh, this is gross. This isn't good. These people hate these IPs. So I decided I'm jumping back in the ring. And I almost chose to do a superhero title. I was like, nah, screw that. Right now, that's the third rail. Don't touch it. You'll die. I want to do something else. So I started with kind of a hardcore drama with Pariah, and now I'm moving into what I think I will be happy with for quite a long time, my noir. Listen, when Pariah trilogy is finished, Jake Bishop, private investigator, noir comic will go on, because I'm having more fun writing this and drawing this than anything I have ever done.
That's what counts, man.
That's what it's about. That's what it's about. You know, and when we put our hearts and our souls and everything we have into our work, it comes across, right? And you can. That's the same way when people do slapdash work, right? Hack work, basically. You can tell it's just like these people didn't care. Well, the people I really feel bad for are the artists that are, you know, getting robbed.
To draw this stuff. Yeah.
And you know, basically being paid with like, oh well, you can put like you work for Marvel or DC on your resume. That's your reward.
Yeah, and that, you know what, it used to be something to aspire to.
Yeah, not man, that's a resume stain for as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, look, I've said before, and I'm not lying for a split second, because I've made my money. I'm retired. Okay, all you haters. If Marvel or DC offered me work right now, I would turn them down. I was like, I like what I'm doing. Thank you very much.
Right.
If you want to publish my book, we'll talk. Get your people to talk to my people. But I'm not doing yours. And I'm not doing your stories, because your stories suck.
I was going to say, you'd do it if they said you could do it your way, though, wouldn't you?
Oh,
that way you could try and bring it back, to where it was.
Fantastic Four, that would be like one of my dream jobs. Yeah,
here's the dream. All right. Fantasize with me for a minute, gentlemen. Jim Shooter walks into the Marvel offices with a stack of pink slips in one hand and a baseball bat in the other one. And he walks through and he just fires all the woke tards and says, boys and girls, we're going to make good comics. If you're not on board with that, get the fuck out. Oh. And then he starts dipping into the indie talent pool to pull in Brian Christgau.
Right, we're here.
You know, says, we're going to make some good comics, boys and girls. Oh, man, what a great thing.
That's a good note. That's a good note for me. I've got to get over to another stream. I'm going to.
Phil,
I've got about a minute left.
Take care, Phil. Nice talking to you.
Hang out with Ben Dunn. Which reminds me, man, me, Max, Warren Brown, and Pete Vasquez are going to have something coming up in Antarctic in another couple months, man. So
fantastic. All right,
yeah, I've got to head out before they get on me because you said you were going to be here. So
that's Dojo Kun, right?
What's that?
What channel is it on?
Oh, that's over on Niobe Comics.
Niobe Comics. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Head over there and give it a look. We're going to wrap this one up, Phil.
Good talking to you, Phil.
All right. Yeah, it was great talking to you guys, man. And like I said, yeah, Doc, hit me up if you want to do that color stuff, man, that you're talking about, man.
Absolutely,
I will catch you all later, man. Have a good one.
Phil, thanks for coming out. I want to thank everyone that popped out tonight. Rich Perotta had to leave earlier. Q, thank you as always for being here. Brian Christgau, a pleasure to see you again, my brother.
Thank you, sir.
Stephen B., Timothy Fling, and Pops, happy birthday, brother. Sorry your power got knocked out.
Oh, is that what happened? Oh, shit. Well, if you're watching, what up, Pops?
And
today of all days.
If you haven't yet gone over and backed with whatever you can back on the Madness Roku on Kickstarter, the link is in the chat. Be sure you get over there. Throw it some love, guys, so we can really let this dog off the chain.
Hell yeah.
In the meantime, I'm gonna do Pops' job, and I'm gonna play us out of here just as soon as I find my place. Here we go.
The Civil War was America's bloodiest conflict. Over 500,000 died to preserve national unity. When the war ended, Confederates like Harley Brogdon headed west, shooting game for the Army and gambling. When a card game turns deadly, Harley shoots in self-defense, killing the card sharp who threw down first. Wilfred Knorr, the card sharp's wealthy father, will stop at nothing to see Harley hang. Harley flees to Cobb's Gap, an old silver mining town at the foot of the Rockies. A remarkably peaceful town, especially after dark. But the sheriff harbors a dark secret, and no one dares go into the mines anymore. Cobb's Gap is full of secrets. People speak in hushed tones of something in the mines. Something worse than their cursed sheriff. Something even the Indians fear from the deepest pits of hell. Every secret will be exposed. Bronze Star. Order your copy at bronzestarcomic.com.
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit cb4k.org.
How do you end this thing? How do you put the... Where's the brakes on this bus? I forgot.
Jazz hands. Jazz hands are done.